to go. Hear the flow now. Oh Lord, I can't wait again. Hook the line and reel me in. 6 months now, so we preparing for July, August vacation. Energy saved up, and the beach them waved up. Oh Lord, check the forecast. It's Java till we can last. We don't know about summer, place hot all year round. Just 2 seasons to choose from. Whether rain or shine, once the rum come, we outside. Link up your team, cause they know it's trouble. Cause when the man and the girl meet on the sun, it's time to bubble. Take my hand, boy, you. Take my hand. Have real work to do. You better work. You and me like glue. It's Java. Oh Lord, I can't wait again. Hook the line and reel me in. 6 months now, so we preparing for July, August vacation. Energy saved up, and the beach them waved up. Oh Lord, check the forecast. It's Java till we can last. Turn it up louder, link the bass for the crowd now. 6 feet space, yeah, we border. This team safe from the road now. Mask is a must. Move it to the Sahara dust. Wall up back down, but we'll adjust. We'll be okay once in Jah we trust. Energy saved up, and the beach them waved up. It's Java, it's Java, have to have her. Oh Lord, I can't wait again. Hook the line and reel me in. 6 months now, so we preparing for July, August vacation. Energy saved up, and the beach them waved up. Oh Lord, check the forecast. It's Java till we can last. It's Java till we can last. Mask is a must. It's Java till we can last. It's Java till we can last. Sahara dust. We'll adjust. Party or lime. One more time. Chasing love. Can you feel the vibe? Come alive.
It's the new calypso, no summertime fling. Rocking to the rhythm and the style we are bring. Energy electric, I step in at the ring. Chipping and a chipping with a pretty little thing. And I know that it's gonna be my day. Spread the love and it's gonna go my way. Middle of the road and we can't do a thing when the vibes start popping out, popping out, popping out. Yeah. Feel it when the sun comes up, even when it rains down. Don't miss the magic. So blessed to have it. Oh, feel it when the sun comes up, even when it rains down. Don't miss the magic. Yeah. So blessed to have it. Yeah.
I just wanna feel free tonight. Let it all go. No need to hide. Energy up. We ain't coming down. Everybody wanna. I'll give you mine. Vibes right up. From me where your body wine. Can't get enough. Can you feel it now?
Hey, when it's beating in your soul, yeah. Go ahead and let the world know, yeah.
From night until morning.
Yeah.
Them already know that them wanting.
Hey, yeah. See me out, going out. Spread the love and it's gonna be my day.
It's a whole set of gal in the street party.
Now the whole thing popping out, popping out, popping out. Yeah. Feel it when the sun comes up, even when it rains down. Don't miss the magic. So blessed to have it. Yeah. She just wanna have some fun, and I just wanna get down. Don't miss the magic. Yeah. So blessed to have it. So blessed. It's the new calypso.
And she shaking up she hips so.
It's the new calypso.
And she shaking up she hips so.
Yeah. See me out, going out. Spread the love and it's gonna be my day.
Yeah. We got the magic. Believe in the magic. We need in the magic. We got the magic. Believe in the magic.
Behold the beauty in your day. Be love to all that comes your way. I'm here to encourage you to be the best. Hey, be brave. I know it's just a test. Yeah.
Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Yeah, I lost myself there for a minute. Got caught up. So far gone, didn't see it until I looked in the mirror. Didn't recognize my face. Where did I go? Where did I disappear? I didn't even realize that I was never here. Gotta find my way back to me. I gotta find my way.
Welcome. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to Island Girl Talk. We're your hosts. I'm Krystal, Khayne.
Trinidad, Shawna.
Neicy. Official. Great finds. Sorry. All right, guys, we happy to be here. We excited. We talking ish behind the scenes. It's been a whole week since we've seen you guys. We always miss the show and then get stressed planning for the show, and then relieved and happy to be on the show, you know, because
and then the cycle continues.
And then the cycle continues, boy. How you all doing today? I see we have some people in the chat room chatting up a storm already.
They did.
Right? All they get a little under the weather, boy. I can't lie. We had to keep it real for them, right? All they get a little under the weather, as in me, right?
Yeah.
But we got to be keeping it up on the up and up for all, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the show must go on, all right? So, greetings.
And we in our glasses.
And we in with glasses, our
And
teacher's glasses.
Chris has joined the
Looking
team.
like a whole tanty.
You speak for
Why
yourself.
she's
I'm
so-
fierce.
This is why I don't wear my glasses in
You speak
public,
for
you know
yourself,
you.
Miss Lady. I'm sexy.
Well, it's me I was
No,
talking
but
about.
to Neicy, she's a celebrity.
I'm a whole
A
celebrity.
whole,
over here.
not a celebrity,
A whole
celebrity. Indeed.
I wonder if I'm a piece.
Hey!
Can I be a piece of
I
celebrity?
actually had a celebrity experience.
Talk to me.
Here we go.
So
Hey.
I went to a meeting on Sunday, and they would my friend came to pick me up to go to the meeting, and he had his girlfriend in the car. And when I came downstairs and I got into the vehicle, she started to like scream. She was like, "Use Neicy from Island Girl Talk!"
Yay! So that's me and Neicy and Shawna, your
Oh,
turn.
nah, boy, nobody.
Yes. And then she started
I
to
get
cry
a
with her
love
boyfriend,
no
and the fact that her boyfriend is friends with Neicy, and she didn't know.
Oh.
And I felt a
I'm
whole
glad
celebrity.
people recognizing us from the show. That's excellent.
So shout out to you, Rachel.
Big up.
I was telling Shawna about a few weeks ago. I was buying street food around the savannah, and somebody was like, Krystal came from Island Talk or
Yeah,
something. So
yeah.
I was like, people watching this show, man. All right,
Yeah.
yes.
I didn't have any, so I'll tell you all if it
Shawna
happens to
will
me.
eventually. Right now,
Yes.
people still know she has Trinidad Shawna
Yeah.
dancer and saying that, but
You're
just
from
now.
TikTok.
She's celebrity on that
Everybody
side.
just
Yeah.
be TikTok. You want to go with your daddy? That's
Yeah.
yeah.
That makeover episode.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
That's all right. Soon.
So, ladies, greetings and salutations. How you all doing? You know, I always ask how the week going and the
Well, I
weekend
would
was.
like to pick up my mommy because yesterday was her birthday.
Oh,
so
big
happy
up,
birthday,
mommy.
again.
Big up, mommy. Virgos in the house.
Yep, the Virgo season start all you.
Yes, aye. Ogo, what you all did?
Well, we went up to her home and we surprised her. So she wasn't expecting guests. She actually said she was saying how daddy forgot her birthday because, you know, every year he would usually be the first person to like wish her happy birthday or greetings. It was just a thing he used to do for all these years, and she'd never get no greeting.
Right.
So I think she was telling her boyfriend that, you know, Derek forgot my birthday, and then she's complaining, and then we just showed up and we were like, surprise! And we had stuff, and we bought food, and we had wine, and we had cake and ice cream, and it was nice. It's a nice day. Yeah.
That's
spent.
lovely. That's
Yeah.
lovely. That's lovely. Shawna, mommy is a strong woman, you know. strong woman. And intimidating.
Oh, God.
Love it. I can't wait to
Chris find she intimidating.
And how was your weekend, Chris?
How was my weekend?
Peace,
going?
because we cannot get into
Oh
your
yeah,
usual.
yes. I really was gigging a lot this weekend. You all know how my weekends are, so it's feel kind of monotonous
But the
saying it
people
over and
don't know.
over.
We know.
But
the people don't know.
just doing
In
gigs
case.
all over the
Yes,
place,
we have new listeners.
singing here, there, and everywhere, and yeah, busy,
Neicy, yours was
and
good as
tired.
well?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, the week so far was, you know.
I went to a wedding as well. Oh yes. I
Tell
did.
us.
Oh,
Ah.
yes, you did.
Yo,
It's
Shawna
nice.
like to hold out, eh?
No, she did say that when we were chatting. She was like, y'all are in a wedding.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I looked very lovely in my dress, which I got from London Clothing for on sale, and it was $150. So in case y'all
You
didn't
had to
know,
send us the picture.
in case y'all didn't know, my dress was only $150, and I was looking bomb diggity dig. I was boasting about this dress because you know
Yeah.
it just didn't look like $150, but it was on
Hey,
sale.
I need to see
so
pictures,
I was
huh?
boasting
We
about
need
the
to see the
price.
pictures. We need to see the
Yeah.
pictures.
So
All
when I
right.
get some pictures, I'll send y'all. Well, I actually have pictures, so I'll just send y'all. I'll probably post it for everybody else to see. It was a nice wedding. It was nice.
nice. So y'all,
Yeah.
Why
Why did I do that?
what we going to do now? Topic of the day.
Yes.
All you want to talk to the people first before
Yes,
we
the
get into
people.
it? Let's acknowledge our chat room. We have Sadea saying, hey. Hi, Sadea. We have Marv Monty in the house. He says, afternoon, ladies. Casual day today from UE. So how better to spend my 12 to 2 than with y'all.
2:30.
2:30. 2:30.
Oh, you say
no.
that every week, eh?
But thank you, Marv Monty. Our time is officially now 2 to 2:30 because we keep running over.
12 to 2:30.
12 to 2:30. All you know, we out of it today. 12 to 2:30 now because we always go over the 2 p.m. time limit. We have Gabriel Bridgemohan saying, can I request a Natty Royale or 2? What I mean?
I have no
Yeah, music.
Shucks.
okay.
I think in the ice cream, you know, the Natty Royale.
I didn't want to say nothing, but that's why I went.
I started to think what he mean, because you know Natty Royale is vanilla and chocolate mixed.
But the nuts are wrong.
So I think like he wants to swirl all of us, you know, them fellas fresh out here in the streets.
Yeah, we would link you.
All right, so you heard that, right, Ananias? Right, we have that coming up for you, Gabriel.
Yeah. To request
yes. Marv Monty says, blessings to all logged in and present. Thank you. Gregory Smith says, good afternoon, all. Big up Shawna.
Hi, Gregory.
You in love with Shawna, so what we do? You know, the Mackie Star says, hi, Island Girl Talk. Excited for today's show. We are too.
Today is a serious one.
Yes, we have Trisha St. John saying, nice vibes. Thank you. Fire Wolfman saying, greetings, everyone. Good day to the nerd hostesses. Yeah,
we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Islandgirl nerds.
Yes. Macasey Glodden says, good afternoon, ladies. SARS Agencies, I think the new.
Yes.
Says, big up Sean's.
Hi,
Who's that, Sean?
That's my bestie.
Aww. We have Kevin
Now, we don't let
Braffett.
no other besties get jealous. Let me just repeat.
Bestie
Right.
number 1.
One of my besties.
One of your besties. we have
3.
We have Kevin Braffett in the house all the way from Canada. Right? My cousin. Woy, he says. Then we have Sadia again saying, we good. Boop, boop, boop. Marv Monty says, hashtag support is priceless. Yes, it is. And he goes on to say, happy birthday, Shawna Mummy.
Yes.
All right. And that's what we have now in the chat room. But we're going to get into today's topic, all you know. Finally, what it's about.
Yes. And today we want today to be an engaging one. So, guys, because we know everybody would have their or have had their experiences. So,
or lessons learned.
Yeah. So, we would really like to hear. So, y'all can actually text today as well. If you don't feel too comfortable, you can send a voice note. If you don't feel too comfortable, to call. And as usual, you can call or in the chat room. Right?
Because it's a touchy subject. Like you said, people, it might be a personal situation for some people and they might want to talk to us directly about it. But yeah, like Shawna said,
send a little voice note.
Text us. Send a voice note, tell us about your experience. So you all know the number, it's 4664 O.U.R. That's 4664687. And y'all don't forget to like and share this live, please. Share it to all your social media, you know, to your stories, whatever the case may be. The more the merrier. And with that, as I like to say, we commence. The topic of the day today is, are you still affected in adulthood by the bullies of your childhood? Let me repeat that. Are you still affected in adulthood by the bullies of your childhood? Well, you talk to me.
Talk to things.
Well, a couple of things to say first, because we know this is something that a lot of people go through. Like bullying can have a really profound and even complex mental health impact on us, and we can carry it from our childhood all the way into our adult lives. Right? Have people walking around with some serious mental baggage from some evil little 8-year-old that tell them they had too big when they were smaller. Serious stuff like that. You know, and without even realizing it, you know, experiences of being bullied can affect, like I said, your self-esteem, your physical well-being. If I didn't know that.
It adds to heightened insecurities.
Exactly. Right? It could even go as far as how you raise your own children. Your children could be victims of childhood bullying that you experienced. You know what I mean? It's just such a multifaceted topic that can go in all different types of directions, you know? And it could really affect bullying, childhood bullying, because I mean that's the time when most people experience bullying, as in your childhood or your teenagehood or that kind of thing. You hardly find big adults, even though I'm sure it happens, but the statistics is more so in your childhood, right? And, it's something that has always existed. Almost everyone we know has had some form of bullying. I'm sure we all have our own stories to share, and that means you have, like I said, generations of people walking around bullied. And in, like you mentioned something, Shawna, some time ago where, your thought process is a result of all the things you've experienced in the past or before, which has cultivated your mindset and how you formulate thoughts and ideas and how you act and behave in society. So it's a serious health issue and a mental health issue, so to speak,
and emotional.
And then, like, I could speak on this in terms of Trinidad and Tobago. Our culture is one such that we try to pretend these things never happen. We don't act like mental. I mean, we're becoming a little bit more aware now, but initially we'd act like mental illness or mental issues is not really a thing, and I think not necessarily just the Trinidad and Tobago, but it's very pertinent among blacks, right? Because we believe God is the solution and we must be strong, mighty, because God have us, but we don't tend to face the little issues and speak about these things because they do exist, right? So a lot of time we just pretend it wasn't there, or
it wasn't that bad, I over it,
and you think you're over it, but a lot, as Chris just mentioned, a lot of your thoughts and a lot of the things that you say and the way you behave is a result of the things that you thought that you were actually over.
In my personal case, you block out the situation altogether, which I am guilty of.
Or you think you block it out and it's showing up in your life in other ways. You're lashing out, so you react in different ways. But when you look at the source of the situation, it could trace back to something. And a lot of the times we hear, like, we might see something on the surface and we realize, okay, this not right, but you're trimming the leaves, you're trimming the branches, but the root of it's still there. So after a while, it should back up, and you want to know where this come out from.
And I would use an example from Stranger Things, the same exact thing Chris just said, where you block it out. There was a part in the show where she blocked it out, and they had explained exactly that when something really traumatic or something bad happens to you at a certain age in your life, your body would actually go into a self-defense survival mechanism, and you will forget. In some cases, some people forgot that they were probably molested or whatever bad experiences. They blocked it out so much
because of your mind protecting you.
Yes. So you actually don't remember it. You don't recall it. But as you said, the root is still there. So you find that in certain situations, you're going to react a particular way.
Well, indeed. And like Shawna said, the coping mechanisms that we use, telling ourselves it's not that bad, or we over it, or pretending to be, and like I said, blocking it out and whatever. It can actually, work sometimes. But I read online that even though it might work in our teens or early adulthood growing up, by the time we reach older, 30s, 40s, 50s, that mental trauma tends to affect us in more real ways, right? Like depression, anxiety disorder,
bipolar,
right? PTSD, and many others, poor general health and
substance abuse.
Yes, self-destructive behavior and that kind of thing. And we're gonna get into those things shortly. But like, people don't realize how the so-called little childhood traumas that we experience. And we're talking about outside of sexual abuse and stuff. We're not talking about the heavy stuff or what's considered to be heavier stuff. We're talking about specifically childhood bullying. We tend to dismiss that. We tend to dismiss the effects of that and say, okay, we were children, children can be cruel, children can be this, but you walking around with that 8-year-old that diss you in standard 3.
And holding on
you understand? You're holding on to it. I could tell you now, I see people from my past, from school and stuff, that I had beef with or wasn't good with.
Because beefing in these streets.
And Shawna, I think I should tell them how this topic came about today. I actually saw someone from my school days. I won't say who it is. I won't say whether it's I won't say whether it's a peer or a teacher or the principal or the cleaner. I'm not gonna say who it is. But it was someone that I saw at a bank, and they saw me see them. And I knew that, she knew that I saw, but I she also saw me pretend not to see her. And I didn't care because the experience with this individual was so disappointing and sometimes hurtful during the years in school that if I never saw that person again, it would have been too soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it was totally okay for me never to have crossed paths with that person again. So when I saw them, I was like, all these, you know, you think that same thing, oh, I'm over it or whatever. But when you see that person, all these thoughts come back and you start to feel things all over again as though it's fresh, and you realize, damn, I don't think I got over that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what happened when I saw this lady. And she saw it. I think she felt bad that but I couldn't. It was too much what I experienced with her in school, and I just couldn't bear to play nice. Like, I had called Shawna and I said, why are we expected to play nice with people who bullied us or were unkind to us? In this case, this person didn't bully me. She was very unkind to me, right? Why are we expected to play nice with people who treated us horribly when we were children?
Yeah.
Why? And that could be anyone. It could be kids, it could be a family member, it could be a family friend, it could be someone in schools, someone you trust who's supposed to have your back, that kind of thing. Why are we, just because 8-year-old Neicy is now 20-something or 30-something-year-old Neicy, I'm supposed to say, hi, how you going? Oh yes, that's my friend from school. When in school they used to beat you up. I want to hear from you guys in the chat room. Like, how do you all feel about people who you felt bullied by back in school or on the playground or in lessons or wherever the case might be, even at home, right? How do you feel about those people now? And if you haven't seen those people in years, how would you think you'd react when having to cross paths with them? Would you really truly feel like you're over it, or would you still feel some type of way like, bro, I supposed to act nice with you when I know you did ABC to me? You all talk to us and tell us, and we want to really hear from you. So like Shawna said, send a voice note, send a text, or call in. But if you don't want to call in and talk to us live, we understand, but send a little voice note and that kind of thing. Yeah?
We don't understand. Call.
Yeah, but y'all, I want to hear about y'all. Have you guys ever had any or still affected right now by bullies of yesteryear? What you went through?
You said something just now. So before I speak about myself, I can't remember what you said just now, but it made me remember something in particular, right? And this is not on my end of things, but I remembered my best friend at the time being affected by something that I said, and we were just kids. And it's not like I'm a bully. That's my best friend, right? Yeah. And there's just one particular thing that I said that when we got way older, I had a conversation with her, and I recognized the extent to which it bothered her. And at the time, we were in math lessons together, and her mom was the math teacher, right? And we were doing lessons, and because her mom is the math teacher, I'm seeing what she can explain it to me, because I didn't really understand, at the time. And I said, can you help me with this? Because she finished the whole question. She's like a genius. And I'm like, what you did here? Like, how you did it? And she said, I don't know, you just do it. Like, that was the explanation, you just do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, you could never be like your mom, you'd never be a teacher. Like, because she didn't. She couldn't explain it to me,
And that's
she just
so innocent.
It was innocent, because she just said, you just do it. Like, she just naturally knows that you just have to do it.
Yeah.
So
that was
at
a
the
statement
time,
that she
my
held on to.
statement was, oh God, well, you could never be like your mother, you could never be a teacher. So then at like some other points in her life, like she had an opportunity to, because of her qualifications, had an opportunity to be a teacher. And I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, why you didn't take it? And she was like, because I don't think I could be a teacher. I was like, what do you mean? Like, your mom is be a teacher? She's like, but you told me when I was smaller that I couldn't explain something.
Shawna, you out here killing people's dreams?
I was like, in that moment, I said, wow. Like, I felt so horrible.
Shawna, the dream killer.
So I guess we go in there. Shawna, you use the bully then?
No, but I just, as you said, mentioned something. So I thought of it. You said somebody said unkind words or something like that, and I recognized that sometimes it's not even a constant state of bullying, but you can say something hurtful to somebody,
and it
Even if
affects
it was
them.
innocently said and it affects them. So you have to be very, very mindful.
So I don't want to go left, but something Chris said brought that up, and something you said bring up my point right now. So, and I don't want to go too far because this topic is a really good topic and I want us to stay on course. But what I would say though, two things. You see how you said, like, in the state of the conversation, you said something and she wasn't able to, like, say, well, I didn't like what you said or whatever. That comes back to, like, the upbringing and giving children that safe space to express yourself, because I have a sister and she has a son, but I'm the oldest one, but I have no kids.
Right.
And so watching her be a mom is fascinating to me.
Right.
Because we will talk about a lot of stuff. I'm big sister, give advice, but I wouldn't give advice on being a mom because I have no kids. Although I would give advice on being a mom, even though I have no kids. But basically, it had an instance when my nephew, I was on the phone with my sister, like Saturdays, we do check-ins. And my nephew, like if he turned on the bed, and he and see nobody there, like he would just fly up and run, like he think everybody leave him home or something. But as much as I was cracking up about that, my sister, younger than me, saw that as something to course correct. So she put him sit down. I on the phone talking and going off. She was like, Nikisha, hold on. And she's like, listen, Nishon, I am not going to ever leave you home by yourself.
Right.
So if you get up and you just don't see me on the bed, or you don't see me home, know that auntie is here or granny is here. You're never going to be home by yourself. But in that minute that she saw that as something to self-soothe, when I was like, so Nishan, that's a crazy person, get up and fly through the door. I'm laughing at it because it's funny to me, but as like that parenting, nurturing spirit kicked in, I was like, no, he responding from a kind of traumatic kind of something. And if you let that grow, he could be going through life with this kind of energy.
Feeling alone or scared.
Right. So I'm bringing that point.
Abandonment issues.
So I'm bringing that point. So I saw an interview where Jay-Z was like, he was carrying his daughter Blue Ivy to school, and he told her something, and she was like, Daddy, you know when you said that, I didn't like it. And he said in that minute he felt proud because in his childhood, he could not tell his mother, I didn't like something you said. So it reminded me of the stuff with my nephew, like in that space to speak as a child. You know, because most of the time you tell children, I know best what mommy say goes, and they might be trying to communicate with you. And if you shut down their voice in their childhood, when they grow up older, what they're going to do in life. So when you say this thing with your friend and you made that statement, somebody who grew up in an environment where they could speak, would I say, but Shawna, I didn't like what you say.
But you see, the thing is,
holding on to it.
I hear you, but not, so I could speak for myself, not all kids are able to articulate what their feelings are. And especially if it's an insecurity, like even at this stage in my life, if somebody attack insecurity, it takes conscious, aware Shawna to be able to address that issue. But a lot of times when something hits where it hits, you tend to get quiet. It's not that you don't know, it's not that you don't know how to speak up, because she is also from an environment that encourages her to speak, but sometimes you're just not able to articulate at that exact moment.
And with that, we're going to stick a pin. We have to go to commercial. We'll be back after 1 minute.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate, celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Oh yeah, I get to say what no kill me make you stronger, nah. But Lord, I can't take the dirty ways no longer, nah. Don't know if you ain't noticed, but I own money and progress. If you have a serious motive, get me loud and clear. Don't call me, I don't want them people call me, 'cause I own a different careful you look, boy, you ain't find me. I'm not where I really want to be. So please don't try and heavy me. Oh no, cause birthday was fresh already. So I ain't losing no sleep for nobody. I don't know if you will notice, but I own money and progress. If you have ulterior motive, hear me loud and clear. I don't want them people calling, cause I own a different vibes, and you want some different vibes. Don't call. And anyway I see a party, it's a big way. No long talk, no small talk, it's a big way. I go hear you from a distance, it's a big way. No talk, we can't talk, it's a big way. You added nothing to my life, my life.
And we are back. We're back with more Island Girl Talk, guys. We're your hosts. I'm Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna.
Neicy. Official. All right. I won't do it anymore.
You can.
It's Neicy. All right. But guys, if you're just joining us, we are talking about childhood bullying and the trauma it can cause us well into our adulthood. Right? And so we pose the question to you all. Are you affected in adulthood by the bullies of your childhood? Right? We want to hear from you guys. We want to know, like, are you still affected by any bullies or bullying that you've experienced in the past? We want you all to call us, text us, or send us a voice note and tell us about it, all about it. I know it could be a little touchy for some people. I mean, bullying is not something as easily get over. As much as we want to talk about we're grown, we're adults, we still remember that person that always hitting us when we passing them on the playground or this or that. You know what I mean? We all know how it feels. And we have a few who were the perpetrators as well, but that's a different story, right? So we were talking about our own experiences and, you know, girls, what are some of your experiences with bullying? Have you ever felt like you've been bullied as a child, Neicy?
Yeah. So I have two that jumps out, but one was like in school and one was actually like in my family. So which one do you want to hear first?
Whichever.
Anyone? Well, it's not good, but
Yeah.
and
And Neicy.
right. So basically in school, I remember like being in primary school. I think it would have been like standard 4 or 5, and it had like a class where they went asking like going around saying like what you want to be when you grow up. So you're hearing doctor, lawyer, police. This, like. So I was like, well, I want to be a singer, songwriter, and I want to be on TV. And I remember
Since you're a small girl.
Listen, I just know I was born for this life. And I remember this girl. I attempted to call her government, but
No, don't. Please, no name calling.
Right?
You know, I was telling my father about this topic last night, and he's like, so you're going to be calling names? I'm like, no.
So God is good. So we just call her Susan.
No name calling.
Right? Susan. We just say Susan. She's not Susan. We say Susan. And Susan, like, she's not let the words come out of my mouth properly. She was like, but you can't be that because you had to be pretty in the first place. In front of the whole class. Like,
That
even the
makes
teacher didn't even know what to do with that. Again, like, the teacher stand up there like, nothing.
How
And then-
old?
I think she was struck with shock as well.
right? Sorry. This would have been standard 4 or 5. So like before.
And she dissing at such a young age?
Yeah.
What is this?
But then, so that followed me for a lot of my life. Like I don't know what those words did. It just kind of followed me. And when I got into like the arts and stuff, I would hear that voice. So like I started to like be extra with the my dress code and like makeup and stuff, because you think you have to make up for something.
Right.
Fast forward to like
Overcompensate.
I think I had released like music, and this girl is in my comment section on the Facebooks saying job well done and congratulations, and she's so proud, and
That is something I can relate to. People who hated you in school.
I'm like, if she only know this dream, dream killer over him. Oh God. Almost didn't manifest because your words.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And in that moment, I got released. not in a, well, look at you looking at me kind of way, just understanding like this girl was oblivious to even that moment. And that moment was a big part of my life. And she's like clueless over here complimenting me, you know?
Would you say that it also gave you a sense of validation as well?
In the moment, yes.
Yes?
Yeah, in the moment, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of became like full circle.
Yeah.
To some extent.
Like I've had people really think that their actions, just because you're kids or you're preteens or you're teens. Yeah, but I've had dead birds put in my desk, the whole class. Yeah, some serious bullying stuff because I was new. I was the new girl.
Yeah.
And, just all kinds of nonsense. But I was also good for myself. So I wasn't like, a mat to walk over. I used to hit back hard. But it still didn't stop people. You know what I mean? Because I was the new person and stuff. But no one really knew why I had moved to that new school. It was because at a previous school. Can I go ahead with that story now? Or we're gonna let Neicy finish up?
No, I finished.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm healed.
You're healed. This is a story that was retold by my father because I have no recollection of it.
Blocked it out.
Apparently. But my father ain't gonna lie. He was at the principal office. He was there, other parents was
He didn't
there.
make this up.
And no way he could make it up. And I have also little pieces of the But there was a trio of girls. I ain't calling names, school, nothing. But there was a trio of girls and they had a specific name for themselves. They were like a little mini gang. And they didn't like me apparently because my hair was too long. I used to answer all the questions. I was cute, that kind of thing. And they would push me every time they see me. I remember being pushed, shoved, they pass and thing you with the shoulder, fling down your bag, that kind of thing. And I complained to my dad and stuff about it before. I was always terrified of them. That I remember, the feeling. And I was always doing extra this, extra that. My teachers liked me and that kind of thing. And after a class, I was doing extra stuff with my teacher and I finished after school. So I'm looking to go home. Those girls waited for me on the staircase. And I'll tell you this. All I remember is being posed on the staircase and being extremely scared. Like crap your pants, pee yourself scared. That's how scared I was because these girls were going to beat me up. And that's all I remember.
Wow.
So how was it part
Fast
of your
forward,
dad? Yeah.
right? I tell you what I remember.
Yeah,
Fast forward to another day, my dad is in the office talking about these girls who would bully me and talking to my homeroom teacher. Now, if you ask my dad about this story, he would say that yes, they opposed me. That it was a problem I was having with these girls for a while and other girls as well. They were older than me, right? I think a 4 or 2 ahead. And apparently, my dad used to teach me how to fight. Now I was the only child. I was kind of raised like a boy, and kind of rough and tumble now. And in complaining to my dad, he said, anytime these girls try to physically harm you, take out the biggest one, take out the leader.
Dad used to say the same thing.
Right? Because my father is a single parent,
Take out the biggest
getting
one.
a little help from my grandmother, but essentially he's a single parent. So he go raise me to be tough, handle yourself.
Yeah.
So apparently that's what I did. I don't remember. I feel I was too traumatized and I felt like I blocked it out to protect myself. But my dad said that I kicked the girl down the stairs and she had bruises on her and that kind of thing, and I defended myself. I asked my dad, was I hurt? Did they beat me up? He said no. Apparently, I think they were surprised or whatever, but whatever happened, I beat the girl up. And then in talking to my homeroom teacher, it was a man who was amused at the situation, said that, the consensus in the principal office was Krystal used too much force. So somehow I end up being the aggressor when I was just defending myself, but apparently I went too hard. And this was Ollie saw this girl. I was tiny and this big burly girl. She looked like Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars. That's how I always used to think of her.
I'll nod like I know who that is.
You know, Jabba the Hutt was like this big frog-like beast, and he was always like, and he looked like a frog. You know what I mean, right, Ananias? And he was keeping Princess Leela prisoner on a chain.
But Chris, with
This girl really looked like Jabba the Hutt, and she scared the crap out of me. Look, yeah, that's how she looked, like Jabba the Hutt. And she was the leader.
Everybody
Oh,
put
they
out
don't
your
laugh.
phones and Google Jabba the Hutt.
Anyway, the girl used to bully me, right? And I was scared. And when I was put in that ultimate situation, I black out. I don't know what happened. But according to my dad, I was called in. He was called in. I beat the girl up. I kicked her down the stairs. And it was the outcome was Krystal was too harsh. She used too much force, that kind of thing. And my homeroom teacher was amused because, you know, he's like, yeah, this little red-skinned girl, clearly she defended herself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
What
But
was
that
the aftermath?
I don't remember. And my dad is a little hazy too because it was like, what, I was 12? You know? Anyway, I ended up moving schools and then encountered a whole new set of bullying, which was more around, you know, mind bullying and that kind of thing, insecurity stuff, you know. And there was another person who did not like me. She used to bully everybody, but me in particular, because new girl. But I started to play on her insecurities as well. And anybody knows me, I will bully the bully. Because if I see that you're really, she used to also make my best friend feel horrible. And my best friend was not as strong as me and that kind of thing. And I really used to go in on her, but not first. She used to come at me constantly, and then I would like give it back to her. I was told I gave her a complex and that kind of thing, but I had no problem with it because she was horrible.
Yeah.
She was horrible in school, and she was, I think people were afraid of her. People were afraid of her mouth because she was witty. She was always quick with the insults. I think she was like a couple levels ahead of us in terms of the insults and the, so people used to be like, don't get on her, you know, wrong side because she will real this year. She's quick with it.
What I
But
wanna,
go ahead.
what I wanted to ask, seeing that we're talking about like if your childhood bullying has affected you in your adulthood, with the instance with the girls bracing you on the staircase, what do you think in that, like before that situation happened and the aftermath of that, what do you think you left your childhood with from that instant that probably might have affected you in your adulthood, or if any?
How it affected me?
Yeah.
I don't even know, Neicy, because I don't have a recollection of the fight. I don't even remember kicking her down the stairs. But my dad remembers it because that was the complaint from the girl, and her side, her parents came in and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
It's affecting you, but you wouldn't know. You wouldn't be aware of it.
That is what I was curious about.
You
Because
wouldn't be
like,
aware of it.
something like that, like it have people who be in situations like that, and that's like when dealing with women, that's the real, you know, like it does have a barrier there, like they can't go past because of trauma.
But I can tell you how the other thing affected me. Like you mentioned it earlier, the girl, job well done, who commented. That same person who treated me and my friend and other girls in that school so horribly, she scours my social media.
Yeah.
Doesn't like anything, but scours my social media. And I started to realize that, you know, she was either first, second, or third. I could post a story and she's one of the three people. And at first I looked at it, but I didn't pay much attention. And then I was like, why? Why is she always, this girl hated me. She didn't like me. We didn't like each other. She bullied me. You know, mind games and insults and insecurity stuff. Like, yeah, it was a lot. Why? And I spoke to my friend and I said, am I being childish and immature for, you know, because I mean, we're adults, we should be past it. But she's like, no, you know, and this girl is her friend too. She said, no, I get it, because why stay steady on your social media if you guys had zero of friendship?
Yeah.
So,
and especially be, as you say, like not casually stumble across it, but like clockwork.
So I didn't block her from my social media because, you know, that's childish, but I did block her from my stories because I didn't like seeing her name there because it just made me feel like, why?
Yeah.
Why are you even interested? You know? I don't know, maybe one day I'll try to explore my feelings more where that's concerned, but I just went with my feeling of, I don't like how that makes me feel seeing her name there. I'm a block her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide my stories from her. I just being open and honest, y'all. I'm being real. We being real on this show because we know a lot of people go through childhood bullying. A lot of us still reeling from it. We try to suppress it and you know, but it manifests and it shows itself. It rears its ugly head in some way, form, or fashion. And we just being real with y'all and sharing our own experiences. And of course, we want to hear from y'all. So tell us about your childhood bullying experience. If you have any, send it in a voice notes on WhatsApp 466-4-O-U-R 466-4687. Tell us about your experience, niece.
Yeah.
Shawna.
Yeah. To be honest, I never really had much bullying stories or not much bullying stories that I can remember. Probably thankfully, I probably was just placed in certain circles where I never really had those sorts of experiences. I think my best days were my childhood days. But I would say that I actually think bullying manifested more in my elder part of growing up. But before we get to the elder stages of life, there was one or two things that I remember. Because when you gave me that story about seeing somebody that you didn't want to see again, I thought of this one particular situation. So this is not somebody who was bullying me on a general basis, but this is somebody in primary school. Imagine in primary school would have spreaded a rumor. It's one of those wild boys. So it was like a kind of wild boy. And it used to be him and his brother, and they just always up to mischief. Like they used to get in trouble, and you know those type of children. And I don't know like how you even thinking about this at primary school level, but they spreaded some rumor that I was in a classroom lifting up my skirt and showing one of the boys my underwear, and like they went around spreading this. So in a sense, this is bullying, right? And I remember people coming back to me like, "You're the girl who was showing your panty." Like, you know, kids speak, right? You're the girl who was lifting up your skirt and showing your panty. And it was just, as a kid, I remember feeling so humiliated that I did everything to avoid the sight of these boys, because it really did, like, even as a child, you know that could affect your character. Like, people think children are not educated, but even as a child, I know that you could spread a rumor like this could ruin me. So in my little brain, I'm thinking of, this is going to ruin me. People think that I'm showing my underwear. I'm not that type of girl. Like this, you know? And to my adult age, those brothers, they one in particular followed me on Instagram. But like Chris said, we do things where we kind of block them out. So to an extent, I blocked out their image or blocked out a lot of aspects of them that I wasn't sure if I was the person. When they followed me, and then they followed me, and then they DMing me, and it's just like a hate. Like I'm a grown ASS woman, and I am reading your DMs, and I'm like feeling this. I hate these boys, like they're disgusting, like, you know. A
lot of people feel like that's about the bullying.
Yeah, and it was just so strange because the boy probably grew up, he didn't even come in any capacity towards that. He probably talking to me about something with dance, probably asking a favor or some kind of shippiness. I don't even remember. But I just remembered to that capacity feeling like if I see that boy anywhere, I'll be so pissed. And I remember in my DMs feeling like disgusted. So that was that. Other little minor things I could think of is at the secondary school level, there was a particular boy that used to call me Scarface all the time. And I don't think he meant anything. Like, I don't think he meant anything by it. But he was Scarface, 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 Scarface. Every time he see me. And as a little child, I'll be upset because my scars was something that was a big insecurity, because my scar running from my eye straight across my face. And as a child, I thought it was something that made me look ugly. And he, every time he see me, is like, Scarface! Like, it's this big thing. So it was something that also affected me, but I don't think to the extent that he was even aware that it bothered me.
Yes.
And then one day, I told my friend, he's always calling me Scarface. And she's like, so why don't tell him I don't like it? So like you said, it's not that children don't have a voice. I was very outspoken. Nobody could tell me anything. I put you in your place. But for some strange reason, I could not address that particular issue. And then my friend, one day, he was like, Scarface. And my friend was like, why you call her Scarface? You know she don't like it, right? He's like, oh, serious, word. That was it. And he just never called me Scarface serious anymore. So sometimes it's not that
Oh, serious.
Like,
Word.
serious.
yeah,
Matter
like
fix.
yeah, like it wasn't that big of a deal for him. Now.
Yeah.
I
I know
like cringing here with oh my god.
Oh, serious? Word.
Yeah.
That's the new slang here.
And it
Oh,
was
serious?
fixed.
Word.
It was a fixed issue.
I think I know why it hurt you.
Yeah.
It's because you had a scar on your face. As simple as that.
Yeah.
If it was something that you considered smaller or a non-issue, you'd be like, screw you, whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you were already insecure about this
So
thing.
he added to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just for the record, this should we tell the people a little about your scar?
Yeah, no problem.
Shawna has a small
It's a
scar.
safe space, Sean.
Well,
Yes.
not really small, but it runs from, I'll show you. So from my eye, I have on makeup now, so you won't see it properly. But it runs from my eye to up here. So it was a dog bite. So what would happen is your skin holds your face together. So when the dog teared here, my whole face shifted like this. So this side of my face is full of scars. And my face was like this. So my dad said when he saw me, one eye was here and one eye was here. So yeah, it is something that bothered me. And then while on this side shows a little bit more, but with time, this one in the middle sort of faded away. Yeah.
Right. So just for the record, yes, we don't see her scars. Like her scars don't show, it doesn't hide her beauty. Her beauty overpowers what she thinks is a scar on her face.
Can
But
I say something about that? I honestly never noticed it until we were taking pictures, and Shawna be like, I need to be on this side.
Yes.
And I'd be like, why? And then when you explain it,
Yeah.
because like when I met, and I've been around y'all a few times, and I never noticed it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But then when you brought
It's
it up,
sort of faded.
then I was like, oh, okay, I could see. Think to some extent.
I mean, I can't relate with, I can't compare my scar to yours. It's small, but I had split my forehead open when I was a child, ran into a pillar. Anyway, and I was insecure about it. So I know a little
Yeah.
about how you feel.
Yeah.
But coming back to the man, you only felt that way because you knew about
Yeah.
what happened to you.
But I
But
sorry,
but
guys.
it was clear that he wasn't trying to bully you,
Yeah,
because
he
you know
wasn't.
'Cause he was like,
bullying
"Oh,
is an
serious?
intentional thing.
Yeah.
You know, bullying is intentional when they're really trying to hurt
To
you,
hurt you.
Yeah.
based on either they're insecure about you, they're jealous you, they envy you, or they have some kind of trauma going on at home,
Yeah.
and the only way to offset it is to offload that shit on
Yeah.
somebody else.
And normally when you tell them you don't like it, they amp it up instead of, oh, serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we go to the chat room a little
Yes,
bit and
we
see some
can.
people?
Yes.
All right, cool. So we have Marcus saying, I will be honest and I'll say this. There's a part of the street that I used to live that I didn't like passing on because of being mocked by the boys in the area, right? It doesn't mean that I don't walk there, but I still feel anxious.
Wow.
Right? That's from the Markister. And then he said, facts, Neicy. How children are brought up will definitely impact on their childhood and bullying others as well as being bullied. But there's a lesson learned only in adulthood, right? Because, as children, you haven't learned yet how to process these things, whether or not the person bullying you is coming from their own trauma and their own hurt. Your brain not developed yet to think in that manner. So all you're thinking is this person is hurting me.
Yeah.
But even in adulthood, even though you could still process those thoughts now and say, well,
damage
okay,
is done.
the damage is done.
Yeah.
Whatever that person did to you or told you stayed, even though you realize, okay, my bully was actually being abused by the father or the mother, and that's why they were so mean.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that what they told you didn't hurt.
Yeah.
And now in your adulthood, you are still reeling from the insecurities of that statement. So it's like a two-edged sword. You can't really win. I mean, the bully hurting too, but the bully hurt you, that kind of thing. It's a touchy thing, Fire Wolfman goes on to say, come Krystal, man, we talking about bullying and you call the girl Jabba. Well, I was trying to get him a little. I am very
Well, I'm glad somebody said it, because when the image was revealed, I was like, Chris, of everybody you could pull to do the comparison, you went there.
I wasn't trying to be
That thought is in
mean.
her head.
That is what I really thought of the girl when I was a child. She reminded me of Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars.
Let's leave it alone.
But I would never have dared say that out louder. That was just
You
my
just
own.
did it on a talk show.
As a child,
Yeah, you see, bullying left an impact.
Yes,
so she just
yes.
basically
as a
speaking about how
child,
she felt.
even though I was thinking that, and every time she bounced, I would be an ugly jabber, you know. But I would never say it out loud because I was terrified of her that she'd beat me up, you know. But that is almost exactly how she looked. She had the big frog eyes with the heavy lids.
Stop diving deeper into it.
And the shape of her head was like Jabba. I just trying to justify the description, you know, because I think I was on point with it. But I'm sure she's...
Here watching the show. Hi.
Nah, I don't think she probably even... She probably bullied so many people she don't even remember me.
Yeah.
You know, she was that kind of a bully.
This is the clip that will go viral first on Island Girl. So
I doubt.
This is the clip.
I doubt.
See it.
To get on MYOB, I had to do some
This
real
is
ish.
the clip that they're going to actually merge the video with a picture. I seen it.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Stop it. So then we have Ricardo Riggs saying, I never saw myself as a bully, but I used to blag on everyone, right? But no one took offense that I knew of, that you knew of, Ricardo, right? He said some people used to hide from me when they see me. Well, then you know, Ricardo. You're a bully, Ricardo. Ricardo is a bully. Sorry, you heard it here first. But I think somehow we already knew that.
Yes, he does.
Larry J says, good afternoon to all. Question, do y'all think it's a cultural thing when bullying... do you all think it's a cultural thing with bullying as an initiation when a person embarks on something new? Speaking from experience, going into a new school, possibly because in that whole experience, I only made 2 friends. In that, all the rest, because I went to that school in Form 2. And stayed all the way till upper 6 and only made 2 real friends.
Yeah.
Think about it. And bullying was the thing to do, you know, because why is she here? She wasn't here from the start with us. Yeah. She doesn't deserve to be here and that kind of thing.
I think
go ahead, Neicy.
I think the bullying also lends into the whole culture of the cliques in schools. Like, you know,
indeed.
that click up.
There definitely was a mean girl clique.
Just to get to that comment though, I don't think it's a cultural thing, but I could definitely see it being a worldwide thing. And the reason why I say that is when you become new to any environment, of course, you stand the chances of people either feeling threatened by you or in some form feeling like you weren't here all along, as Chris mentioned. And it could be as adults where you enter an organization, you find that people try to make fun of you or make fun of your attempts or do different things to get you from getting your goals or surpassing them. So I can see that in schools, I can see that in organizations, I can see that happening anywhere. So I think that is a factor to consider.
Indeed.
Bullying,
Indeed. Let me just finish with these chats and then we'll go to a break again, all right? Okay. Larry said, okay, he asked that question. And then Shade Pollard. Hi, Shade.
Hi, next bestie.
She says, I remember that Scarface story. And then Shade goes on
Shade was the person who said, why are you calling her? She doesn't like it.
What did the guy say?
Yeah, he was like,
what did the guy say?
All right, cool, word.
He's like, yeah, word.
Yeah,
Shade is the
affected.
one. Shade is the one, right? She goes on to say, men always choose to find a nickname for you that is based on a shortcoming or an insecurity, and they don't care. Good point.
Yeah.
That's how we treat each other. So that's why we do that.
Our tech guy Ananias is saying in the background in response to Shade's comment that's because that's how men in general treat each other.
Yeah.
So they pick out something that is considered an insecurity or a fault on the person and nickname them that.
Yeah.
I get that, but it's not always the same for women, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then Shade...
I think even in men's circles, they become hurt. They just, because they have to
pretend
to be macho, they play it off.
They play it off for real. Then she goes on to say, Shade, that is, she says, I think bullies know who they can target.
Yeah.
And because of the personality that I have, I don't think I was an easy target because I can't recall ever being bullied throughout my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shade and I grew up together as well through school. So that's why I said there's no stories that I could think of where we had bullies, because we used to have them girls like anytime they throw talks, we back at them.
I
one
could
time.
relate to that with in secondary school I was bullied, and when I went on to do upper six, the one upper six in another school, I made the conscious decision like I gonna like have like a new experience. So when I went to that school, like I don't know, I was just like confident.
much, yeah.
And when people try to like bully me, I was like, no, not having it. It's not gonna stick. You understand? But it was off of the experience that I had in secondary.
Yeah. Any more comments?
All right, y'all know. So, guys, we're gonna go to another quick commercial break. You know, we had to, do our due diligence, right?
Pay the bills.
Right, exactly, Neicy. And then we'll be right back. And when we do come back, we'll just go through very quickly some quick ways to heal and cope with the trauma of childhood bullying. And then we're gonna move right on to our spotlight of the day. She's called A Vibe, a Canadian-based Trini artist. More on her soon right here on OURradio.com.
Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate. Wherever we celebrate. Whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate. Wherever we celebrate. Whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
I ain't had myself in headphones though. Check. Here is me up in headphones. Yo, Kim. Let's crack the code, man.
But you try something else, I'll rip your face off. True hippie.
Welcome everybody to my juju party. Can you feel the energy moving up through your body? Walking in the power of O.U.R. Not just seeing true illusions, he Illuminati. I mean, can you feel the difference? Hey, somebody light an incense. Speaking what I want into existence. First I say the word and do the work, and there it is. There it is. I don't want my heaven in the afterlife. Can't make it out without making sacrifices. So tell me what's the point in acting like everybody not a victim of their fucking vices. I don't want my heaven in the afterlife. Can't make it out without making sacrifices. So tell me what's the point in acting like everybody not a victim of their fucking vices. You used to know, my homie, you used to know. Nobody grows, my homie, you gotta know. They sold their soul, my dog, you just cracked the code.
True hippie.
Music open up dimensions that is why it's played in keys. You can catch these angles, you ain't having the degrees. When I stepped to hip-hop, it was waiting on its knees. Universe be asking, may I take your order, please? Waking up the powers with the drums, you brought it down. You be saying let's dog when you learn that all is sound. All your vibes too heavy, you should smoke a quarter pound. Nigga, it's my heaven and I said I want it now, I want it now. I don't want my heaven in the afterlife. Can't make it out without making sacrifices. So tell me what's the point in acting like everybody not a victim of their fucking vices. I don't want my heaven in the afterlife. Can't make it out without making sacrifices. So tell me what's the point in acting like everybody not a victim of their fucking vices.
On a Friday, time to move, grab a crew, cause we all day. You on my mind, can't seem to slow down. Yeah, I feel the vibe, got me holding on. Show us on your mind, it's like you're the one and I'm delusional. I want you, take me there. Talk nice to me, feel dead, baby. I want you, take me there. Talk nice to me. Like that, when I'm whining on you like that, wanna grind upon you like that, when I'm moving closer like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, wanna hold you longer like that, got me feeling on you like that, wanna bump around it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that.
when you rock so. Hold on tight before you drop low. Ever since I spot you, but hold you close like a lasso. And girl, you know I got to. Once you wrong me, you know I got you. You could live a little, give a little. One this night, then and you say no. Tryna play cool, but you're not regular.
And we're back with more Island Girl Talk, guys. We are your hosts. I'm Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna.
Neicy.
Yes, and you were just listening to Breezy Does It featuring our girl Neicy with a song called Like That. Our girl singing, boy.
Nice.
She's singing. You're going to give me a cappella.
Cause you whining on it like that. Wanna girl up on it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay, girl.
You see?
On a tour coming to a city near you.
A whole celebrity.
A whole, real talk, boy.
All right, guys, if you're just joining us, we've been talking about childhood bullying and how it affects us well into our adulthood, right? Are you affected in adulthood by the bullies of your childhood? That's today's topics. That's what we're talking about. We've been discussing our own experiences with bullies. We have people in the chat room chatting as well, letting us know how their experiences were as well. And Shawna, I think you were just about to say something about also being bullied in your adulthood.
Yeah. So I don't really recall getting bullied as a child. But strangely enough, as I got older, I experienced it more. And I'm sure a lot of people could relate, you know. When you're close to success or you're doing things that are not the norms in your groups, you tend to get picked on. And I remember having to reach out to somebody because my friends would normally lime and slime by this one house and it's who going to have fete and whatever, and I started to shy away from it. Not that because I didn't want to be around my friends, but I started to prioritize other things like, hey, I have to make certain steps in order to get there. And then they start throwing talks for me. So I was like, so you're going out on lime? Not like you're coming anyhow. You're always MIA. And it was like blow after blow after blow that I started to feel like an outcast in my own friend, like among my own friends. And I had to reach out to somebody who was like in therapy, and and they had to like tell me that that's not your friends if they don't make you feel secure. And I had to kind of find my own sort of strength.
Your tribe.
And not necessarily my tribe, because they're still cool with those persons, but you just have to learn to deal with it, because even said bullies at certain points in their life now also are very busy investing in business, doing different things, and it's just at different points in your life.
But you were very mature with that mindset to like own it like that. But as you say, it was in adulthood.
I was in my adulthood, but it hurts. It hurts.
Of course it hurts.
Oh, and skinny. Oh God.
I had to hit that. I was
adulthood and all. That's where people
skinny with a bouncy though.
I'm now telling Chris I have another example, and I'm not going to say it, and then you hit that, so I feel like I have to.
But she's skinny with a bouncy though. So I mean, one to you, Shawna, that people skinny and flat.
Why Shawna on this stage? She's just skinny. That's what I meant now. So
but
if
you
recognize that more adulthood, that you'd get the blues coming.
But the skinny thing for me came from family members into adulthood.
Right.
So my like aunts and like my mom and my grandparents, and they are like big women, like full women, and I was always like, still am 10. So like going to like family stuff, they always be like, how you maga so like you're not eating enough for like and that like hearing that repeatedly, like every time they say is like usually like I'm the slimmest out of all my cousins and everything. So hearing that a lot, like when I got older I realized like I was just real conscious about my size. Like I felt like I was real thin. Like I'm seeing myself thin. So when people make like statements like saying like if I'm trying to like work out and put on weight, they'll be like, what are you trying to work out for? Like you have a good size, you're thin. Like them saying thin in a good way. I'm hearing it. So like I'm like I really, really conscious. So I had to kind of mentally as like once I'm healthy, I'm good. I'm not gonna be focusing on trying to put on weight because my family fine, you're too thin or what. When people are saying that, while it's like you eating and this kind of thing. And I mean it have cases where it's like, yes, it's a valid question. But a lot of the time, like if you're the slim person around tech people, they tend to pick on you.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's true. And some of the serious bullying has come from your own family members. It's true. It is true. And with that, we're gonna just touch quickly on some, quick ways to try and cope with bullying. Because we can't give you all the bad without the good. You understand? We're not gonna take too long because, like we said, we have our spotlight coming up very soon, right? A vibe, boy, or is it a vibe? We will find out, right? But yeah, so you've been bullied as a child. You might still be reeling from it. You might not even be aware that you're still reeling from it, but it has influenced how you adult. It influences how you treat with life and that kind of thing. And most people don't even realize that, until they actually do the digging and they realize that a lot of who they are and at the very core of who they are is a result of some bullying somebody did to them that struck a chord when they were 10 years old. Yeah. Okay? So if it is you're an adult and you realize that you're that person where you've come to identify certain triggers because of bullying, this might be for you, right? You've identified that you're still well affected in your adulthood by childhood bullying. One thing you can do is seek trauma support. Yeah. Right? Talk to somebody, a professional, a certified professional about it. I mean, you have your usual run-of-the-mill friends and stuff that you can chat with, but not everybody might be equipped to deal with just how deep that hurt might be cutting, right? Yeah. So seek professional trauma support, right? And find ways and tactics or to heal, to help you overcome it. Because at the end of the day, you are an adult, and at a point, you can't keep blaming. I mean, you can, because at least you can identify where your behavior comes from. Yeah. But there comes a time when you have to consciously and mindfully do something about it, right? So seeking professional help can really assist in this regard. So that's my recommendation. What you'll have.
Another one is process your emotions, even if they're negative. Right? A lot of times, we don't want to face the emotions. And you might as well, because, we just tell ourselves that it happened, this is what it is. But if you can get yourself to sit with your emotions and go through it and allow yourself to feel, that's a step. Whatever is hurting you, I'm upset because of this. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and be vexed. Go ahead. We think that's it. Like it's wrong to be upset, and it's not. It's part of the process. Or wrong
to feel negative emotions.
Yeah, it's part of the process. So feel the negative emotions. Go ahead and be upset about whatever you're upset about.
Don't dwell there.
Just don't dwell there, of course. Right. So yes, part of the process is go ahead and process them. Let them flow, and you can try to sit with them and make sense of them and face them.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that one. Neicy?
The one that jumped out to me is acknowledging the bullying in your past. And a therapist actually gave me an exercise that was life-changing. I had entered a season in my life where I just wanted to be a little more self-aware and heal from stuff in the past. I didn't want, like, how we mentioned the stuff with the tree. Like, you're cutting down the leaves and stuff. And I fed up with the roots after a while when I'm thinking I'm whole and I'm good. Stuff that's shooting out. So I was like, let me go into my childhood and clean up stuff. And what the exercise she gave me was basically like I had to go and make a list of everything that I could recollect.
Okay.
Every bully, like everybody, even the ones who were intentional,
not intentional,
anybody that make me feel some kind of way that I could remember from my childhood to that moment in my adulthood. Make a list about it. And she went through the scenarios with me, like the work, like the kind of therapy work I've done on myself, went through every scenario and gave me a different lens, outside of how I was experiencing it. She was like, so what if, so, and that started to make me see from the next person's side instead of just how I seen it. So that's how I could understand, like, most of the times when somebody's bullying you, they have their stuff they're going on with, and that is their way of dealing with it. But from that exercise, it gave me a lot of closure without even having conversations with the people. My therapist
it wasn't necessary anymore.
You understand? And then, funny enough, like after that, fast forward to like coming into contact with some of these people, I have this new story in my head of what the situation is. So the pain is not the same, the experience is not the same, because she gave me new lens to look at it. And to this day, like if something happens in real time, and I feel some side of it, or even outside of bullying, like if I feel hurt, and I would use that same exercise and try to give myself a different answer. So, okay, take myself out of it, and try to see on the other person's side. So now I'm looking at the same situation differently and to receive it differently.
Yeah.
So acknowledge your past bullying.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. But guys, we could only give you like 3 for now because we have to bring in our spotlight now, right? Again, she goes by the name of Vibe, all the way from Canada. We're going to take one more quick break and we're going to come back in with our girl. Keep it locked.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Do you want some food? Sugar, I got you. Would you like a massage? Ooh. Come and lay in bed. Honey, do you want some head? Tell me what you want to do. You ain't gotta have it, you. Pick up the phone, I wanna hold. Baby, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry. Come to mommy, baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy. And I won't say again, we can be friends. Baby, I'm horny. Baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy, baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy. I said, so pick up the phone, I wanna hold. Baby, I'm sorry. Damn, baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy, baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy. And I won't say again, we can be friends. Baby, I'm horny. Baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy, baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy. Baby, don't make me have to beg you, please. Why are you dwelling? We could be shouting. Didn't mean to yell at you. Why you wanna play a role? Boy, you better watch your tone. You ain't got nowhere to go. Okay, okay, okay. I'm humble in a day and taking all my pride and put it to the side to fix you tonight. I'm trying to be calm, but that ain't gonna last too long. Cause if I call you one more motherfucking time and you don't answer my motherfucking line, I'ma show up by your motherfucking house and I promise we gon' have a fucking time. Pick up the phone, I wanna hold. Baby, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry. Come to mommy, baby.
Can anyone hear me?
Sorry, come to mommy. And I won't say again, we can be friends. Baby, I'm horny. Baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy, baby, I'm sorry. Come to mommy. I said, so pick up.
And we are back with more Island Girl Talk with your host, I'm Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna.
All right, guys, that was, what was that, Ananias?
Killer B.
Killer B with what? Gal apology
raw version.
The raw version, guys.
She's a
We-
killer B for sure.
She's a killer bee for sure. Guys, we apologize
Hey,
for the
that's Jeez.
for the
explicits.
obscenities. we didn't know. But we should have proved that one, huh? Guys, if you're hearing noise in the background, the rain is just pouring down. I'm sure you guys can relate. But right about now, it is time for our Island Girl Spotlight. So you want to bring up our guest today, right? We let's let in our tech guy Ananias do his thing. Put me up on 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock there, Sean. Yes, I. So we can hear her. Tell us when you're ready, Ananias.
Yeah, we're doing things a little bit different today.
Yes.
For the first time.
What's going on there?
So this is the first time we're going having a spotlight. Who is not in studio.
Yes, a remote
Zoom.
No? Celebrating the 25th episode with the Island Girls.
Yes. We're just giving our tech guy a moment to do his thing.
Yeah.
All right. You got her? All right.
All right. Who said that? Kevin Hart. All right. I think it have a stand up with that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Right after we have sip and spill. I hope all you're ready all yourself, you know. It's
I
just
think we can skip that segment today, you know.
We cannot. We have a work. Right. All right. So we have a vibe or a vibe. You're going to tell us which one is which.
Yes.
We have her all the way from Canada today. A Canadian-based Trini artist in the house by the name of A Vibe. Oh, tell us if we're pronouncing it right, darling.
Is it A or A Vibe?
It's what?
It's a vibe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely.
Is this coming through?
Yes, it's coming through
Tell
now.
us again. What's the name exactly?
It's A Vibe.
A Vibe. I knew it.
It's A Vibe.
It was A Vibe.
A Vibe.
All right, guys. I want you all to welcome A Vibes in the house. When we got the call that she wanted to be on the show, we were so honored because that means people from abroad hearing about the show and they want to come and be featured. Yes, like Katie would say, yes, please, yes. All right, darling. So we know that you're strapped for time, but we're so happy to have you on. So we just tell the people a little bit about yourself. Who is A Vibe? And give us a quick walkthrough of your musical journey with us.
Okay, so my name is A Vibe. I am a Canadian Trinidadian born in Toronto. So basically, I make a Caribbean soca type fusion back here, and that's basically what it is. It's just about the vibes and trying to bring soca and our culture to Canada.
All right, nice. And how long have you been doing the music professionally?
So professionally, it's been 2 years. But I've been doing music with my family. I started off with parang music, and then went into calypso and all kind of thing, and then now I'm here. And we bring in soca to the world.
Nice. So what inspires you? Are there any particular persons that may have inspired your genre of choice, or anything in particular that made you choose, the soca artsy type vibe?
Just growing up in the culture. Growing up with music, with the calypso, with the kaiso, growing up into the parang music, just growing up with my family. We always jamming, we always going somewhere and playing something.
Yeah.
And then especially all the Caribbean artists that are also very inspirational, especially when it comes down into Trinidad.
Right.
Nice.
So do you just do soca music, or is the genre of your music, is that a specific fusion of music? How would you describe it?
It's more like it's Caribbean. I like to say Caribbean pop.
Okay.
More of like a type of, it's still dancey, but it's still modern. It's modernized. It's a modernized version of soca. That's what I like to call it.
Okay. You would have just mentioned Caribbean artists. So tell us some of your favorite Caribbean artists influences.
I would like to say, let's go for Masha Montano, the classic. Let's go for like Marshall, Adestra, Patrice, people that bring flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you,
no, go ahead.
And when you're creating, because I've spoken to your manager as well, and he said you've been working on some stuff. I think you had a new release and stuff. Tell us a little bit about your creative process. What goes into it? What does it entail when do you write your own songs? Do you co-produce? Tell us about that particular aspect of your creativity.
So basically, I like to say there's a little bit of a ritual. So I like to start off with, sitting in the car, vibes in. I start shaking up myself, seeing if I can get a little tingle in. And then I kind of just start writing. I put myself somewhere in Trinidad where I like to visit, and that's how I kind of just create my musical artistry.
Nice.
And so you create parang as well?
Yeah.
I write.
Okay.
So I've done a lot of parang songs. I write a lot of soca music. I like to give it out to people or see who else could hop on it. But yeah, that's kind of just what the niche is down here.
Okay.
Right. I just see in quickly in the chat room, people are typing, what is the name of this singer? Guys, her name is A-Vibe. The capital
A-Vibe.
Right? And the word vibe. And she is all the way in Canada, and she sings soca music, like soca pop, Caribbean pop, that kind of thing. Yeah? I think Neicy was going to ask something.
I was going to... go ahead, Neicy.
I just wanted to ask, like, to date, what has been one of your biggest accomplishments with your music career?
Nice one.
One of my biggest accomplishments is that people love the music. People love the music. They love the culture. When I go and I sing to people, when I go and I see people start dancing, and they want to know what's that thing? What is that? And I like to say, like, you know, this is my culture. This is where I come from. This is what I was brought up on. I like to be able to educate people.
Nice.
So that's like my greatest accomplishment. When I see everybody in Canada just dancing and they don't know anything about anything, but they're going at it, that makes me very happy. So that's my greatest accomplishment.
I like that. I like that.
And on the flip side, since you're speaking of your accomplishment, what about your challenges that you're facing as a soca artist in Canada?
The challenges I would feel is giving people a new vibe. In Canada, it's more, I feel, hip-hop, more rap, more modernized music. So when I come with something different that they don't expect, it's a little bit challenging, but in the end, I do always get a great outcome, so that's the best part of it.
Piggybacking off of Shawna's question, right? Would you say as a female artist, you've had any obstacles that you'd had to face in the industry, in the music industry?
Oh, yes. Tons. I feel so bad for female artists. I think it's such a struggle. This world is such a very masculine world. You really have to come hard. You have to bring your own masculine energy to the table. So yeah, it is hard, but it just makes you stronger. I'm sure you guys also know, as well, you're in the industry, obviously not being an artist, but also having your own like talk show and stuff like that, the challenges that you can possibly face, you know?
Yeah. All too well.
Well, I'm getting a little excited because she mentioned when she's performing how the people react and they dance. You know?
They like anything.
And she have a single that goes by the name Dance. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Dance. My single, my second song that just came out is called Dance. It's obviously what it is. It's dance.
Self-explanatory.
So that was kind of inspired. In Trinidadian culture, there's so much ups and downs, but with the actual music, if you know what soca is and calypso, you are dancing. So I just wanted to make something like that to get people going, and so far they're liking it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, A-Vibe, or should I just call you A?
You can call me A, you can call me Vibe, you can call me anything.
You can call it A girl.
Yes.
What's new on the horizon for you? What's next for A-Vibe?
So I am trying to go on tour. I'm trying to hopefully get some shows in Trinidad as well, do a little thing down there, and just ultimately just travel, get some a band going, and try to do some soca covers all in the UK, maybe the States. So that's my next goal for next year.
Nice. Well, you've certainly got the looks and you've got the talent, yeah? You guys have
Thank
any...
you so much.
Liking the vibe.
We liking the vibe, A-Vibe.
Is there anything else you want to share with the people at all?
Before we dive into the music.
Honestly, no. I just want to say thank you. You guys tune into my music if you can. I hope you guys do like it. And I just want to say thank you guys for having me on here. I think it was great that you gave me this opportunity. And hopefully, when I'm a little bigger and I'm up there, I could definitely give all you a shout out.
Nice. Where can they tune in?
Absolutely.
Where can they tune in to your music and like your social handles and connect with you?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. I go by A-Vibe, so A-V-I-B-E official music. You can also find me on YouTube like that and all other platforms. And that's how you can find me.
All right, darling. It's been a pleasure having you on the show today,
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yes, we know you have to run, but we really loved having you. Feel free to come back anytime you have any new releases or you want to share something new with us, all right? Or when you're here in Trinidad, because we're hearing some things that you're going to be coming, yeah? So
for sure, I'm definitely tuning into the shows.
Yes.
I think we're about to dive into your single, so why not introduce it before you leave us?
Introduce your song, girl.
Dance.
Oh, like a
dance.
Do you want me to sing?
Yeah, no. Tell the people about this song. We want you to introduce this song.
We're about to play dance.
Yeah. And if you want, sing a little something for us.
Okay, so this single is called Dance. I hope you guys, wherever you are, you're in your car, you're in your work, you're anywhere, make sure you take a little wine for me. Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure having you.
All right,
bye.
Bye.
Awesome. A vibe, everyone. Playing it?
Yeah.
We gotta get a vibe going.
Guys, that was a little taste of dance by
dancing
by A Vibe. We were just chatting with her, our Island Girl Spotlight for today, right? She is a Canadian / Trini artist based in Canada, and she wanted to share with us her vibe, right? Which is our vibe, is our bop, is our vibe, right? But her name is A Vibe, right? And guys, with that, we're gonna take a quick break to set up for our fave segment of the day, Sip and Spill, sponsored by, of course, Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider.
And guess what?
Guess
who in the hot seat?
Who that?
Who in the hot seat?
Who in the hot seat, boy, Neicy?
Wait.
Is we?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. She know them chat room.
I don't like this, boy. I don't.
So, guys, in the chat room, we are in the hot box today. Neicy keeps saying hot seat as hot box woman, right? We doing Sip and Spill where we put... Right? It's Sip and Spill where we put ourselves in the hot box, which means y'all in the chat room get to ask us whatever y'all want while we ask each other. While we ask each other some serious out of timing questions. Yeah?
Why Chris like to train her with out of timing?
No idea. Keep it, but I will not be part.
Keep it locked to Island Girl Talk right here on OURradio.fm.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
She want a good night, chill vibe, bad girl crew with Caribbean vibe. If you're looking for some pierce, yeah, come on behind. Don't wipe it too bad, and the vibe just right. If you know, then you know what
Yo.
Yo, vibe. You trying to go on vacation?
Yo, bet.
white tees, late nights, tropical breeze in the bright club light.
with Caribbean vibe. If you're looking for some pace, yeah, come up from behind. You wind it too bad and the vibe just right. If you know, then you know what me ready for. Trinidad gal, I come hard with the lyrical. Bad gal crew that's in love with the tropical. Late night breeze, you know what me ready for, boy. You see the thing, you may have that shine. 3 days, not a very long time. So if you want this thing, turn around and give me that wine. 3 days, not a very long time. And if you have some friends in the line, we got the whole night rolling. So come on, let's wine. You see this thing, you may have that. I come on, not to tell your boys to come and grab that. You may ask some girls, tell me if you can manage that. Meet us by the beach, straight vibes and a love chat. We got some things that we got is overdue. If it's not with you, late night breeze with the moonlight view. Oh, you say I need it, you wanna feel it. 3 days, 2 nights, yeah, you need it. You wanna step to me like you mean it. Yeah, you see a vibe, one white and now you're feeling it. 1 night to hug up on you, 2 nights just me and my crew. Coming for the wine, you know you want to. 3 damn days with the bad gal crew, yeah. For the wine gal, slow wine gal. Take control, give a good gal time, yeah. If you want the vibe, then catch it from behind, gal. If you want the vibe, make sure you're on time, gal, boy. You see the thing, you may have that shine. 3 days, not a very long time. So if you want this thing, turn around and give me that wine. 3 days, not a very long time. And if you have some friends with the line, we got the whole night rolling. So come on, let's wine.
Yo.
Who's been choosing war over peace? 999 is the sum up of me. The sun set on our lives without warning to we. And yes, I'm upset, I'm stuck here. Gravity ain't my friend. I know I used to fly, now I'm just out of breath. Yelling I cannot breathe. Will you get off my neck? Will you give me a sec? I need to recollect. I had so much to vent. I get so tired. 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 I get so. Who's been choosing him over me? Created from a rib is the awesome up of me. The moon be making me a wolf, I'm wild by decree. Big feminine energy in your face. Since I small, I'm a threat. It's my clothes, it's my hair, it's my tone, it's my breath. Yelling, I kinda scared. You gon' need to project. Will you give me a sec? I need to recollect. I had so much to I get so tired. 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 I get so. I've been choosing peace over war, a love over all, even though I am appalled by how dangerous it is to be a woman in the 21st century. I mean, how many lives do I have to live to be free? But I just get so normal. I spark up, I talk up, I speak up, I live up, I'm okay, I did. But I just get so normal. I spark up, I talk up, I speak up, I live up, I'm okay. I get so tired.
Bing Bang Studios. Them fake and them slight, them thing not right. Them never was see a light shine bright on the darkest night. Teeth with flashlight, sit down and up and not off it take away your life. Yeah, all of them chatting about them, ready for color wap in the tongue red with them 9 number red a lot. Rat-a-tat-tat, one say him a real shotter. A full bag of talk through them mind in the gutter now. Me know them frighten them soft like butter. From the place get out, me see the whole of them scatter. Yeah, one pick up shot and them. Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever. Now we celebrate. Wherever. Now we celebrate. Whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever. Now we celebrate. Wherever. Now we celebrate. Whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Bing Bang Studios. Them fake and them slight, them thing not right. Them never was see a light shine bright on the dark.
And we're back once more with Island Girl Talk. We're your hosts. I'm Krystal, Khayne.
Shawna.
Neicy.
Yeah. And of course, this is our sip and spill segment.
Yes.
Right?
Okay,
Katie. Right? A little drinky drink. Our fave segment. Well, in my fave segment. Yeah?
Yes, it's definitely your fave segment.
How you mean?
You like to know people business.
Once more, if you're just joining us, we have just spotlighted our guest for today. We're all the way from a vibe, all the way from Canada. Yes, and if you missed it, you all know what to do. Go back and take a look at it, right? But we had to move on. Show must happen, money had to make. And Sip and Spill sponsored to you by... Here we go. Louder, Neicy.
Caribbean.
That's right. Caribbean. Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider, right? Drink responsibly. But you know, I had to do my due diligence, of course. Right? You all had to know what the Caribbean is.
We want
right?
to know.
The
Tell
different
us,
types.
Tell us.
And I'm telling all, I don't care how much all you get fed up a year in it. Caribbean down all your throat. So let's go.
Fed up of
We love you, Chris. We love the ad. Continue.
I love it too. Enjoy the crisp refreshment of Caribbean Hard Cider, an all-natural gluten-free blend crafted with champagne yeast. Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider is available in original, pineapple, and rosé. Whenever, wherever, celebrate with Caribbean. Drink
responsibly.
Yes, I, Nikki.
I'm not mad because when you say it, I'm ready to take a sip.
Yes, I. And with that, we sipping. And we spilling.
How we and cheers?
Let's go. Oh God, we in do with cheers, all yeah.
Oh yes.
We dropping the ball, boy. We dropping the ball.
No, our bottles kind of concerned about COVID as well.
Right. And y'all back home in your chat room. Take out a little something and drinky drink. You know, guys, before we start the sip and spill, let's take a little turn in the chat room and seeing some people talking.
Check in
some
with
talks.
peoples.
Right, they're talking some talks. So we have Ricardo Riggs saying, but some men, or should I say boys, bully girls when they really like them. I was
so
thinking
true.
that, you know, it's true. That could be a topic. Neicy, write that down. Right? The silly things men do when they like a girl, boy.
And women do the same
women
thing.
too.
Y'all remember Hey Arnold?
The silly things we do. Who's Arnold?
Hey Arnold.
The football
Hey Arnold. I don't watch
the girl
it.
who used to be like telling them in and then she'd be like,
oh my God, Arnold, I love you.
The silly things we do when we like someone and we want to get their attention. All right. We have Dion Carrington saying, those boys need to be taught how to express how they feel in more healthy ways. Always see where this going. Always see where people gravitating towards. You see, write that down.
I done right.
Right. We have DJ Dawood saying, good afternoon. He goes on to say, what is the name of this singer? DJ, her name is A Vibe. Like you catch a vibe, boy. Her name is A Vibe, all the way from Canada. go check out her music, dance, and more on YouTube.
I think every time we spoke, we kept saying this is a vibe.
Yeah,
People
so that's
think,
yes.
people thought it was like unnatural.
Yes.
Like, okay, this is a vibe, but what's her name?
Yes.
A vibe. Okay,
vibe.
it's a vibe, but what's her name?
DJ Dawood goes on to say, I go in and look her up and see if I love the vibes because I'm a DJ. Well, we saw that your name is DJ Dawood, you know, and then DJ Dawood in the house, man. And then we have Kyle Grant, our boy Kyle. He's saying,
Kyle.
he says, I'm late today, just logged on. Always a pleasure to vibes with everyone. He goes on to say, Krystal really pull out the glasses.
Yeah.
Finally, someone
Somebody
noticed. Oh my gosh, I felt left out last week, y'all. So glasses today. Kyle goes on to say, congrats on making a quarter century of episodes.
Yes.
Our fans are the
Girl
best.
Talk.
Our fans be knowing this stuff.
The diehards, boy. Thank
day
you,
ones.
Kyle.
The day ones.
Thank you, Kyle Grant. And with that, we start our sip and spill segment. And guys, it's just us three today. We really should have called Katie. Yeah, we dropped the ball on that one, boy.
Katie business.
Katie, I don't know if you're watching, but you're still the one, huh? You're still the one,
I would
girl.
have loved to mind her business and not mind be mind.
I have a question.
Oh gosh, I'm not sure I like that
Somebody
tone.
asked it last week. I think it was me. And I like the vibes. So my question is, what was the last lie that you told?
Oh, gosh, boy.
Last lie.
People tell little white lies all the time, but you mean a significant lie?
Yes. And it can't be a coming, Chris.
Haha, you know it's not that. I can't take it, you know.
You had a sip
Wish it was that.
and spill with this lie.
Okay, so you're not directing this question to anyone in particular.
Who bites in dust?
I think the last lie I said to someone was, I'll be there. Nice. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I'll be there, but I kind of knew that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm a sip.
I really can't think of any at the moment.
That's in the halo.
Not necessarily, because I know Chris mentioned, you know, probably white lies, but
Yeah,
I really,
but not me.
I always telling people I come in somewhere or come in with the invite or whatever.
We know that.
Knowing fully well I am not coming. I'm not going to. I don't want to. If y'all know my.
She come in the lab show.
Let me tell y'all right now. Don't invite me to none all your parties, none all your nothing. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it. I'm not coming. Okay? Let me know if it's streaming online and I'll support and watch it. I'm not coming. I like my house. I do. I like to stay home and do what I want to do.
COVID and quarantine and that whole
I don't
thing.
leave my house unless I'm making money. Unless it makes sense to leave my house or buy groceries. That's it.
Survival.
Right? Survival. That's
Who
it.
next?
Chris, you go.
Me? Oh
Why you
gosh,
send it across
I wasn't even ready. Well, all you ready? Okay, out of time and question for all you say.
Shawns, you drop the ball there, boy. You drop the ball.
And Shawna, you better answer. No plead in the fifth. You're only getting one plead in the fifth.
You could tell me how much plead
One.
in the fifth I get.
That's the rule.
I could be the referee.
Right? One
You always
plead
tell the
the
guests
fifth.
they can plead the
And
fifth if they're uncomfortable. How come I only get one?
Guys in the chat room, if you all want to put Shawna,
Questions.
myself, or Neicy in the hot box, feel free to do so with any kind of out of time and question all you want. And you know, if the spirit moves us, we will answer. And if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Leave the spirit out of this.
All right. I don't know what to ask yet, you know. I wasn't ready.
You're lagging.
I wasn't ready. Okay, let me ask a question.
Anything.
Do you guys have any sexy videos on anybody's phone out there?
Nah.
Whether it's your boyfriend, your phone. You ever take a video of yourself doing things?
Nah.
I don't believe you, Shawna.
Nah.
You want to put you
hear
on
no
scene?
You hear any confidence in my nah?
I will put you on scene, you know.
You can't put me on
Always
scene.
telling me
Nah.
about Oli. I don't have no time for Oli right now. I gotta love up
Nah.
my dude. I gotta love up my mans.
Yeah.
But she don't say I put you on. Well, I think I open a Japness here. She going and
You
kill me.
really want to do that, girl? You sure you want to start that kind of
The
thing?
views of Chris and Shawna, not the views of Neicy.
Shawna always telling us, right?
Nah,
Don't
nah.
bother me today. I on my beat. You know what I'm saying?
With a boss.
With a boss. With the boss and me. We have things to do. You know what I'm saying?
Krystal, huh?
Okay,
Please.
fine. I'm over
Always talking strippiness. Right, good. Next thing. What? Okay, I'm gonna get a little steamier because you see how you went
Talk to
there?
me.
You see what you did there? Have you ever written someone a love poem?
Yes.
A
I'm
song.
a lover. I be
song.
writing poem, essay, stories.
Ages ago, I wrote them a song. It was nice. I still know it.
I have some of my earlier songs, you know, but it wasn't a love. It was more like a passion.
Ooh.
Like when the relationship ended. I had my little Adele moments.
You remember it?
No.
Sing a little liner, girl. I'm to you.
No. Yo. Wait, I'm thinking. Because I had an ex that was a
I write a
serial
song
cheater.
about spiders. This girl.
He was a serial cheater.
Oh,
my
God.
Don't
Neicy, do
carry
not
me
go
back
down
there.
the road.
Like,
Neicy,
we are going in there. We
this
are
is
going
not
there.
what this is about today.
But yes, I've used
Shawna,
scenarios
hit my
there.
back because like I hit you just now. Talk to me. I know I'm gonna reel. Shawna gonna
I
find
just asked a
something
question.
out of timing for me. Okay.
I just asked on. You come now.
You're not gonna ask it.
I coming out to the section. Listen, I can't.
Oh,
see it.
whoosh. Any public shenanigans? You ever do the deed in public?
Yeah, you asked me
had
this
that
already.
I asked you all this?
Yes.
Ollie in particular?
Yes.
I can't take Ollie,
Miss
you know.
look out.
All right, let me ask Ollie.
Gosh, get your memory going.
Neicy, you see, Neicy hit me back for you. Miss
I got
Lookout.
you, Sean.
Everybody has to know it. Right, okay.
But you said it.
Thank you.
Gang
Chat
up
room,
on
what
me.
y'all saying? If y'all have questions, get in on the action now. You
Here,
know.
Firewolf and Neicy, the savage boy. The savage. Adina is in the house saying, hey guys, been
Hey,
a while.
hon.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Neicy, you take up Shawna fire rage. How many?
Have y'all ever slept with an ex after leaving him?
Yes, those are them great
Hold on.
areas. That was my
Doo-dum.
Jesus. That was pre-Jesus, Neicy.
You're done.
That was pre-Jesus, Neicy.
I'm trying to remember.
My thing was I didn't want to increase my body count. So if I was
It was
horny,
easier to
it
go
was
back.
easier to go down than to add a new number. You know? I know what I'm getting there. But now,
Oh gosh.
like when the relationship end, and I actually had to put somebody in the place recently with that. I saw somebody at an event that I had a thing with. Why Chris looking like she's still checking and she broke. but when we met,
I'm trying to remember if I ever did
fellas,
it.
I noticed like some guys, let me not generalize it. Some guys like to do this thing like a relationship would end and time could pass. Like I'm not talking months, I'm talking about like years pass and you come into contact with said female and you interact with her like you'll just end. You understand what I'm saying? Like you just and it didn't have a gap. You don't know who what going on in she life. Is she married? Is she had
Yeah,
kids?
that's true.
You understand? And dude, like we hugged and his hand instantly went to my ass. And
Bro.
I was like, what the hell? And he was like, nothing. It's nothing. You know how I am.
And it's
no.
you. They said
I don't know how
it's
it is because it's been 3 years, dude. You understand? And I had to call him out on that. And he
Wow.
still couldn't see what was the issue. So, yeah.
Wow. I still trying to remember. I don't think I would like once it's over, it's over. I had a person, but he was not my boyfriend. He was kind of like a spare tire.
Oh gosh.
And so even if we didn't chat for a while or he was mad at me or something, it didn't matter because he was not my man, you know? But so going back probably wouldn't matter, you
He
know?
didn't have title.
No. He
That
was
makes sense.
Yeah.
He was a friend with many.
When I was a terrorist now, back in the days of terrorism.
You're pre-Jesus, Chris.
My pre-Jesus Chris, you know? I had a spare tire and yeah. One honor man for everybody.
All right. What's
Oh my
your-
gosh. You see, this is what Caribbean does.
What?
It makes your tongue loose. Right?
Well,
Talk to us, Sean.
Right now, my drinking to get a little bit looser. Deal with two of these nuts. That's it. What is your most watched movie or your favorite movie?
Boring.
How about you?
I want to hear because I really this is something that I
Boring.
don't know about you all. So I want to
Okay.
hear. Not a few. Give me one. Give me
Love
two.
and basketball.
Here, Firewolf man. Did the glasses bring out the savage in you girls?
Love
and basketball for you?
Yeah.
Your favorite?
Yeah. Hopeless
Fave?
romantic. Hopeless romantic.
Oh, wow.
Love and basketball.
Talk to us. A League of Their Own. The baseball movie with the women, Madonna and all of that.
I know the name.
I
don't know
love
the
that movie. I also love The Notebook.
My most watched movie is Apocalypto. You all know what's that?
No.
No, damn. It's a Mel Gibson movie, but the first time I saw it was a project that we had to do in secondary school. It was a history class, and our history teacher allowed us to look at it.
I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it back. I just remember it was my all-time favorite movie. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with Jim Carrey and that girl from Titanic.
That sounds like a book title.
Yeah, it's amazing movie. I just remember Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
But is it your most watched movie?
No, it's my favorite movie of all time.
Okay, so what's your favorite, Sean?
I don't really have a favorite, but Apocalypto is definitely one of my most watched movies, and also for some strange reason 1408. I watched it like 9 times.
I never watched this.
It was a horror movie about a room, and
I don't do horror.
He didn't believe in ghosts.
I don't do horror.
And he visits all these places. He don't believe in ghosts, but that particular room, something was wrong with it.
You know what was one of my favorites, and it's a recent one, and I can't wait for the sequel. Girls Trip.
Girls Trip.
Girls Trip. Yeah, when I heard that they were making another version of this movie.
Part 2? What? I didn't hear that part.
I'm just waiting for it.
We have a question from Sheely's gosh. She says, what's your go-to excuse to sneak away from a date?
Work. I always have
to sneak away. You're already on the date and you have to sneak away.
Oh, good.
That's what she says. So, to sneak away from a date.
I don't have a go-to
because I'm not leaving my house in the first place if I feel like, you know.
No, but say you're there and it's a horrible date. I wouldn't have a go-to excuse, but I'll definitely
would be like
something.
I would always break out
somebody and tell them, call, man.
I go break out the...
Hello? What? I had to leave?
Yeah. Did something bad happen?
Oh my God, I'm really, really sorry, but you know, emergency.
I will break out the good old faithful. My period just came and I'm experiencing some horrible cramps. I'm so sorry. I've got to go. I want to throw up, literally. But really, I want to throw up, but not because I'm a period.
But I can't because I feel like you just commanding cramps, like cramps. So that's she said, "Okay, hi, well, you know, today was good." Cramp, like it don't happen.
Oh
like
my gosh, you won't believe what happened, and I'm totally unprepared for it.
No. I would text somebody
it's that
say,
time of the month, and it just caught me. And I have no protection. I'm so sorry. I have to go. But we could go to the pharmacy. No, my cramps. I had to go home.
That's why you say emergency. Like, wait,
emergency.
Had to leave.
Emergency, dog.
Yeah.
Vi Wolfman says good movies, but fire for the Notebook. Is that a good fire or a bad fire?
The Notebook is a bop.
Sure.
The Notebook was
a bop.
really, it was long, but it was I love stories. Anything with love, hopeless romantic. But I just relate more when it's black people.
Yeah. Fire Wolfman says 1408. I just relate more when it's black people. I just like movies, but regardless, you know. But I feel you because it resonates,
you know. Yeah.
You know,
I could see myself in the characters a little more.
Yeah. Fire Wolfman says 1408 was decent, right? Kyle Grant says out of time in question for you all.
Oh, jeez.
He says since you all love your fans so much. And vice versa. Has any of your male IGT fans slid into your DMs or tried to flirt? I am proud to say no.
Yeah, no.
Neicy. Oh, yes.
I plead the fifth because I love our fans.
Neicy, you get tackled already, girl.
The fifth.
I now gonna say, that's because they respect us so much.
It was a very respectful sliding.
Well, okay. Whatever is that, then
it wasn't out of
it was still a sliding though. It was still a shoot my shot though.
They be shooting them shots. I tell you, it's a celebrity
question though.
Yeah, we like that question.
Yeah, we like that one, Kyle.
I feel Kyle asked that too, just to test the waters too.
So okay, I could shoot Neicy. I'm not shooting Shawna and Krystal.
Kyle, we see right through you, boy. You're cellophane. We see right through you.
We will screenshot and put you up on the.
She leaves, says, that's a good one, Chris. And then she goes on to say, nah, Neicy, it does happen like that sometimes. Right? Then she says, she says, if you could pick one memory to play on repeat, what would it be? Ooh, she leaves. Me like it.
Oh, you're hitting with the deep, man.
Me like
I think we need to add these to our questions for our guests.
And Fire Wolfman said, nah, not about at all. Bad Fire, which means he does not like the notebook. Blasphemy.
Could we block people
Fire
from the
Wolfman.
comments?
Fire Wolfman again, block it.
Shirley's hitting.
I wanted to answer her questions too.
If you could pick one memory to play on repeat, what would it be? This question is courtesy She Leaves. She Leaves, we want to hear that from you too. I have a memory. It was a time when I traveled to Bali and I just remembered falling in love with the place and thinking I could live here forever. Yes. I think that's a memory I would love to replay over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Mine's probably same thing as a travel experience. So probably like South Africa, and I enjoyed Bahamas and Tortola. Like certain things that just lives with you. Like you just wish you could get up every day and have that kind of life or experience. So be treated that good all the time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
More along those lines.
Nothing is like coming to mind. Like a feeling like my memories could be competing.
For real?
Yeah. But I would say recently I had the opportunity to chat with somebody who has been like a mentor in my head because
I saw that.
Right, I got a book as a gift and then I saw she wasn't alive and me just being myself, I was like, I get on this live with her because she was just randomly going live with people at the 1 year anniversary of a book. So I run and get my book. If you see me darting over things to grab the book because I was like, I don't know and I just in the comment section like, Neicy from Trinidad, I have your book. And then she was like, who's this Neicy? Come on, Neicy. And it was amazing because this woman
on where live?
Like
on her live,
God. Yeah, she's a Nigerian actress and comedian by the name of Yvonne Orji, and she acted in the HBO series called Insecure, and also some show with Kevin Hart. Like she broke out. Yeah, I went on her live and she gave like real good advice, and then she told me she loved my accent.
Oh my god, that's nice.
She was cheesing the whole time.
I doesn't even know like I have an accent until I chatting with people outside and they tell you have an accent. So she was like, you have a really nice accent. And then she was like recently in Guyana, so she was like, she was in the Caribbean now. Right. It was a real nice.
She was close.
That's nice.
Guyana's accents are a little similar to us.
Well, I have a question for you.
Oh, gosh. Talk the thing.
Because I like to be on my case. Are you happy with your sex life, Mrs.? Thank you, Ananias laughing. He know the thing.
Yes.
Oh, how is
but
that
not
so?
For the reason y'all will think. So here the thing.
You're happy. That's not what I heard a few minutes ago.
Here the thing.
It's like that.
Here the thing.
It's like that.
Are you happy with your sex life?
Shawna, you gonna listen to my thing?
I'm listening to your thing.
So you guys, I've been vocal about my celibacy journey, right? And the reason I would say I'm happy with my sex life also, although that is non-existent, because it would force me to kind of learn myself out of a sexual space.
Right.
You understand? Like, understand me out of the sex appeal and the sexual stuff.
Yeah.
So, being able to find that layer of Neicy without sex, and I also gain a lot of discipline.
Discipline and wisdom. And
and clarity and stuff. And, you know, so.
I hear you, but I was just clunging you because a few moments ago, a certain group of individuals said they were lacking.
We just have the moments where you acknowledge that, time has
hormones
been passed.
all over the place and they are lacking. Let's hear you, Chris.
Well, that mean we acting on it.
Let's hear you, Chris.
It's not Neicy yet. To Neicy response, I say, I'm telling you all,
Chris,
right now, I am. She might be celibate, right? Willingly. I am an unwilling participant. Okay.
I mean, since you're willing,
no, she said she was
because
unwilling.
you could get it anywhere, but you chose not to.
Okay, fine. And I was just about to say,
in Trinidad.
put me on
we
blast.
say the things.
But how good that we really out in each other. And we are never doing a sip and spill together again.
Chris not doing the things because Chris not in the location to be doing the things. According to Chris.
You see, you're making my heart.
But if Chris was in the location,
literally,
the answer to this would have been different.
Stop making the girl laugh.
It's true.
But if Shawna feel she not going and reply to she own question, she lie.
Wait, I ain't done.
Exactly.
Neicy gave me a whole answer. She answered for me. I ain't even had to answer. There's a reason though. What was the question? Are you happy?
With
the
your
answer
sex
is
life?
no.
Yes.
No, she what Neicy
God
no.
is happy with you, Chris.
You're one company.
Yes,
but
God.
we have to be real for the people. I am not
I am happy.
But there's a reason, like Shawna said, I could get it whenever I want. It's just a matter of a phone call. Several options, but I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Your girl need to jump on a plane.
And
Okay,
then
I
you
know
would be a little
exactly what
thought.
I want.
What's crispy?
Did you just say what I thought you said?
Then you'll be a little thought when you jump on the plane.
Oh my God, I thought
What
you
is all
said the
this?
F word.
Oh no, oh, Chris, this segment is sponsored by Caribbean.
Oh my
Things like
God.
Alex TV.
Guys, we have sponsors. All right, DC.
Next question.
No.
Shawna.
No. You want?
Shawna,
You're
I
asking
am asking
question.
you guys question.
But
You're
then you
asking
can't ask back to
question.
back.
Who tell you
You're
that?
asking question. Take answer. I still responding.
I am a virgin. I'm saving myself for the Lord. My
Life.
boyfriend,
Lord, when you're shining the lightning, make sure it hits her directly because that might be in the close proximity now.
my boyfriend and I are waiting until we get married.
Yes, and here was your boyfriend. Oh, good, I can't even say the name.
Lord, when
Thank
you
God.
send the
I catch myself.
lightning, make sure it hits you directly, please.
You see why I almost do that?
Yes.
Shawna would have had my head.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Oh gosh. You
Yes.
see, this is the you see all you see this?
Yes.
Caribbean tropical
Like
hard
what I
cider.
would say
Loose
though.
tongues. Loose
What I
tongues.
would
Y'all
say
taking
though.
too long. Y'all dragging it out. More
We dragging it,
questions.
we.
Okay. I feel Sean could go with a
Have you
double.
ever hooked up with a complete stranger?
No.
No,
No.
Shawna.
Alright.
We come on.
No.
Okay. That one wasn't sweet enough. Okay. Just now.
But why you asking everything so?
Well, ask.
Cause Sean take over the
Honest second.
Sean take over the We have one more round because we need to get into Let's Talk
Trends,
Trends.
indeed.
All right. Well,
I want to
Come
ask
on. Let's hear.
to all of us, does size matter? I know we've asked it before, but we've never asked each other, I think.
Yes.
Well, answer again.
But not for the reason you're thinking.
Does size matter?
Yes. Because I used
Yes.
to say size didn't matter until I had something in my pre-Jesus days that was too big and size did matter because it was painful as hell. And I'm like, I'm not about this life.
All right. Fourth
You,
one.
Shawna?
Yes, for the same reasons. I think it has to be.
Just right. Like, you know, with the tree, is the tree that's the best is like the perch was too hot, too cold. It was just right.
Just right.
I would say, heck yes, it matters. But I've been surprised by a little engine that could. And let's move on. Sheelise has a question for us. Sheelise has a question for us. She says, what?
We need to stop sipping this. You see this? That's creeps.
Not when my own reach.
She says, what's something you've done that no one would believe if you didn't have proof? What's that? That's a good question, you know. What's something that
I
you've done
have something.
that no one would believe if you didn't have proof? Yeah, someone too. It kind of played out.
I can walk Mokajambi.
And
And I have proof.
to make you.
Yes, the highest I've been is 4 feet.
All right.
So
Sean?
I could walk still.
That's such a good question, but I have no idea. I'll
What's
think about it a
something
little
you've
bit.
done that no one would believe? I mean, I could say it, you know, but just so I don't.
Say the things. Take a sip. Take a
I
sip.
mean, I open
Take a
for
sip and spill.
I open for a well-known singer,
Oh.
John Legend.
Yes.
Nobody would really believe that unless I have proof. But the
Yeah.
proof there it on the internet, however it is,
Say the
you know,
things.
blah blah blah. Ancient
I have no idea.
days.
Because
I feel like everything I do is pretty believable.
You all want to know something funny? Even though I was proud to do something like that and like grateful to my management for doing that, I'm not a fan of John Legend.
Don't you dare say that.
Chris, there was something
Are
you
you
take to the
crazy?
grave where you say off
His
air.
music so cry and saddy and whiny. And then when you look at his face, it's like, yeah, it makes sense.
You need to stop drinking just now. Let me just go. Hold on a sec. I have to pull up John
That's why
Legend.
Chrissy T gonna take advantage of him. So
I just want to pull up his birthday. Hold on a
So
sec.
if John Legend
I
was
see why
supposed
if I
to
don't
like
take advantage of him like
sponsor the
that too.
show, if John Legend was supposed to sponsor Island, he'll talk for something.
If y'all see how our tech guy is cracking up in the
We just
background,
know
I
going
John
on.
Legend was supposed to sponsor the show.
we have to get a camera on Ananias. I swear.
If he was sponsoring the show, we would have episode 23, 24, 26, 27, 28. We will miss 25 because it's deleted. It does not exist.
So for those in the back, in the cheap seats in the back, I don't like John Legend.
Don't say it again. John Legend is a Capricorn.
And I'm such a
John
hypocrite.
Legend is a Capricorn and you like
Cause she
Capricorn men.
open
Huh?
for him.
Such a hypocrite because I've covered his music so many times because people request it. All of me loves all of you. And I'm like, I hate this stupid
So
song.
when Chris say Shawna, I like your top.
Other nice ones
When
though.
Chris say Shawna,
All
I
his
like
songs
your
are depressing.
What you say? She
When
like
she's-
my top of the
or
water
she like
twice.
something, yeah, you had to be like,
This hypocrite of a woman.
What can I say? I
John Legend
tolerate
is a Capricorn and you like Capricorn
Who
men.
cares
You
about
find
that?
views of
Astrology-
Chris. It's not the views of the Island
Shawna,
girls.
So 25 deleted.
Astrology has nothing to do with this.
Yes, girl.
Right? Here, Firewolf man. Chris is a brethren. You damn right. Yes. Right? And it's so whiny. Like
Alright,
all these
alright.
mew, 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 mew in front
You
of the
never
in
heard
front of the piano.
Cloud9. It's a bop.
I like
I've
the
covered
fast one.
Cloud9.
He have a
Walking
kinda
on
Afro
Cloud9.
one.
Give me a
The
break.
Afro one, the kind of fast one.
I don't care,
I
Shawna.
love that one.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about? No. The kind of, you say like the African.
Yeah. So for
coming
the
out.
record, John Legend is not a bop. Yes? You heard it here first.
I think Bob sounds like a bad word.
How?
Oh, yeah, Sean, I thought the bop was a spray.
Bob is a
Sean, I thought when we say something it's not a bop, we talking about it.
Bop and she said Bop is a spray. So
You
I said,
guys-
so how is that? How is that?
I
Like,
think we need to
how
come
can
out
you
on
make-
this segment and make our way
how do
to
you
Let's
make
Talk
reference
Trends.
to the Bop spray and Bop the? And she's like, no, it's
Let
not the
us go
spray.
to a commercial
Hold
break.
on, Neicy. You guys cannot be doing this to the people in the audience. Provide some clarification, please. So, I have a saying that I like to say when I think something is pretty cool.
Everything is a bop.
I say it's a bop, right?
But it
Neicy got
sounds
into it.
bad.
And Neicy started saying it. Hey, I like this.
It's a whole sticker.
This song is a bop. You know, this
Like
food
if I
is
tell
a
somebody
bop.
your hair's a bop, it just sounds like it's flop.
No,
you know
but
what I mean?
But y'all, the whole time Shawna
Like, it
thought
sounds bad.
bop was some other bad word or whatever.
No, I knew it was a good word because of the context you use it, but I don't say it because I find it sound
I
bad.
think Shawna
But then
thought
she
bop
asked
was the
me,
spray.
Krystal, what does bop mean? And I say bop is a spray. It does use it to kill bugs.
she was
I was
still
like, what's the
confused.
reference? How does it
So yeah,
translate?
so bop is good because it does kill insects. I was like,
And these are the listen, these are the messages that goes on in our group chat
I mean to
at
say-
12 o'clock at night. Right? When I'm taking something, putting it to the show and important, they going back and forth about bop.
oh my gosh.
Homie was trying to find out the reference. So how did you come up with this, Chris? That's my next question.
It's a whole sticker.
Usually it's referred to songs and a song is a bop, you know, you could bop your head to it.
Like this. What-
It's a
who,
bop.
who even says the word bop?
So many people.
No.
I say it.
Those people.
Watch it.
Because I know.
Bop. Like bop.
Yeah, no, dog. Like as bunks,
Our
As
peeps
bonks
wondering
my
right
head.
now what is going on with us
as
right now.
bump. Like I don't bop.
Caribbean.
I
Effects
bop.
of Caribbean.
It's a bop.
We have Clicker Done Music saying, we jaja. She leaves is saying, I don't care for his music either for the same reason as Krystal. She leaves, you are bae. You are bae, my dear.
Okay.
Right? And then Clicker
Leave the
Done
man, he have his
says,
niche markets. If it's the weddings or something, or let's stop killing the
All
man.
right,
So
and-
all they don't like Neo then.
so he knew.
Neo is
Don't
a
leave
man.
Neo out of
Right,
this.
but my point is Neo have a niche market. He's a
Click
man
And
who
Neo same thing.
He's
I
a
got
man
all
who-
Neo album for the
he
first
says
two.
love, you could never stop love. Love is something that's always
Nah,
there.
to be
we
on
sing
so sick
about
and because
it.
of you. We not we
Clicker
don't
Done
put,
Music
don't do
says
that.
he likes John Legend. Right? And don't be talking about love. Love is Jesus, not John Legend. Nobody likes his
What
music
she
unless
said.
they're doing weddings. Weddings and stuff. He realized what his niche was. That's why he kept making those boring songs.
All right, next question.
Or they can't win with me.
so
alone.
we know-
Imagine
weird
they invite
question.
Island Girl talk to like a Essence Fest or something, and John Legend on the same panel, and I will be watching Chris like your friend.
No, that aside, I will open for John Legend any day.
She will go back and open for it. You don't want you. You don't want to open it. You don't want to open it.
Okay, I have a question. Y'all, a quick one. Would you prefer to go back in time and revisit the past, or go to the future?
Future.
Oh, good.
Kindred.
Well, I want future too.
I done made peace with my past. I ready to live.
When I say
Don't
past,
nobody want to go there.
Nah.
Don't nobody want to go there.
I live in. I'm living.
Too many mistakes there. I don't want to go back
I
there.
made so much peace, and the healing was worth it.
I want to go to the year
Okay, can you ask the next question now
3500.
before we go?
Okay.
Come on, Neicy, you have anything?
No, I zoning right now because I high.
Okay, fine. I'll keep going. What makes you angry?
With a quarter.
What makes me angry? Oh, gosh, so many things. Lies, people
Road
tapping,
rage.
repeated songs, bad drives, like road rage. Well, bad drives that result in my road rage, even though I like to get angry on the road. What else, boy? I don't know.
What of lately? Again,
Unprofessionalism. Oh, gosh, yes. Unprofessionalism, especially when I have gigs and stuff and have to work with others to complete a project for my music. You see, there's something about when I'm working on music and I have to rely on someone and they're just not meeting me there. I go berserk.
Okay.
Yours, Sean.
Intelligence or rich man?
I didn't even answer.
Oh, shucks, sorry.
Oh,
Quick, I'm moving too slow again, bored.
Gosh, Shawna, I can't take this girl and all, yeah.
What makes you angry? Keep it moving. Quick.
I swear.
No, but what I noticed
What do
started
you
to make
see?
me angry of lately is like
Me?
no, like when people disrespect like my walk with God, like when I bring that up and they try to downplay it. So you know,
Yeah.
that is
I
kind
thought she
of.
was gonna say when people disrespect my authority. She's like Eric Cartman from South Park.
Dying.
Guys, what's going on with me today? man?
This strong now something today, like a strong.
Respect my authority. I swear. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Last one.
This is all I drink, boy. This is it.
What's she talking about?
Quick answer. This could be quick.
Yes,
TikTok or
yes, go do
Instagram?
your thing.
TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok or Instagram?
Yeah.
TikTok.
Okay. A rich guy or intelligent guy?
Intelligent guy.
Okay. All right. Nice.
A old guy or a young guy with a old
With that old.
wait. A young guy or old guy with a young spirit?
Old guy with a young spirit.
Young guy with an old spirit.
No. Just a young guy, immature and everything.
What is the second one?
But a old guy with a young
An
spirit.
old guy with a young spirit.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, just now.
We ended the show with the
about the intelligent thing, right?
Yeah.
I think last time we had a question where it was intelligence or good looks.
Yeah.
And of course we choose intelligence. But I would like to say this.
Yeah.
Although we choose intelligence, I find it.
I'm hungry.
Wait, this is important. This is important.
This whole show has just been derailed.
This is important.
Totally off
Wait, you're
script.
not listening. This is important.
Go ahead.
I find it not intelligent when somebody think that they are intelligent.
But it's not them thinking that they're
No,
intelligent.
my point is, like, you know, people who just know it all, and every time, like, they just try to make you look small or have all the answers, and yeah. Like,
okay.
I like a man
Like
that
I know it all.
I know it all. So yeah, good.
Sheely says
Something
All
like
of
that.
Me is such a cringe song. Totally agree.
It is, but it's like a wedding
Such
thing.
a cringy song.
It's like kind of a
Totally
wedding.
agree. Then Shalice goes on to say, what superpower do you think would be the hardest to hide? Some questions we get to
Superpower
know.
would be the hardest to hide.
Yes, the Hulk. Because turning green and big and bulky.
I'm thinking.
I mean, if I could fly, it might be kind of hard to hide.
How much more obvious you could get than the Hulk, niece?
My brain freezing.
Okay. We have another one. Kyle says, what is the sexiest, most irresistible accent to you? British.
Yeah.
Love
I
a
agree.
British. Ooh.
I like
I have a weakness for
Oh, yeah,
British
what you-
man, you know.
I like,
just saying.
Like Nigerian.
Oh, okay. Hear this joke.
Nigerian.
Hear this joke of Bayesian accent.
How is that even a joke?
How does even reach there?
Because the sexiest accent is a Bayesian accent. Is a
No,
joke.
it's not.
But that's why it's a joke.
Horrible accent. Oh my gosh, I have so many Bajan friends. I'm sorry, guys.
I can
And now
make
the
a Chinese.
Come on.
Neicy, you sound like you. I ordered Chinese food.
I gonna go down by the beach there and take a little bath. Is that horrible? That's such a horrible accent.
Oh, we need to go take a commercial
I'm from
break.
Barbados.
I'm from Barbados.
Listen. I'm from Barbados and I like Rihanna. I love me some Rihanna. I think we're getting drunk on the show. Guys, we apologize.
that's it for the questions?
No. I think we might be getting a little tipsy from the Caribbean.
Fine.
I totally hope our sponsors are not looking at today's episode because
This episode is brought to you by this
I am fine and I'm having fun.
oh, what? Our chat room is they were wrong with the girls today, boy. Right? What's wrong with them girls today, boy? Them girls take a trip to Barbados, listening to some Rihanna on the plane. Let me stop my stupidness. Kyle, we hope that answered your question. What's his name? Sicker Than Music says, feel that would be a Jamaican Kyle. Jamaican accent.
Nigerian.
Are you mad? Sheely says the Trinbagonian accent is the most irresistible. British is close second. I agree, Sheely's, because people really love Trini accent, especially when we speak in proper English, but with a thick accent. You know, like Wendy Fitzwilliams.
Accent is overrated. For me,
Overrated. French? Oh, no.
Yes.
I love me a French accent, girl.
Overrated.
It's too soft for me.
La vie en rose.
Oui.
Oui. Bonjour.
A little bit again. What you say? Talk louder.
Je m'appelle Krystal. I love the French accent.
I find it overrated.
My French teacher was like,
No. Let me see what the people say
Can't
now.
hear you.
People said we tipsy.
Here she leaves. Them British men have it. Have it. Then she says, Compline. That's the Bajans, what they say. Then she says, all you drunk, go home. I think we might be tipsy. I can't even lie.
Fine. Like
Yeah.
I feel somebody
Let me tell you, I had a rough morning, I might be a little delirious right now. No sleep.
So what's our reason?
We drunk. Sheely says, no, but I'm dying here at work. And then Kyle says, LOL, future John Legend and Bajan sponsoring down the drain. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, we really ain't gonna get no Bajan sponsorship. Boy, let me take that back.
Krystal, pay me out of pocket.
What's the Bajan beer that popular over there? Banks or Banks or something? Oh gosh, I wonder. Like we delete this episode and choose that.
Going from 24 to 26. Where was this?
One more. Who wants to end? Let's end Sip and Spill with a bang. We have truly.
Already. Let us go to break. Let us go to commercial.
About 12 to 2:30. Only see the time.
And we was there.
We're supposed to be wrapping up the show.
We was there. Shawna, I have a question. What we know?
Oh my gosh. I want to make up one.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Would you rather spend a week with, let me think of somebody gross.
Chris, like that child in class and the teacher wrapping up. And Miss, I have a question. Chris.
No. I was totally not that child. Would you rather spend a week with, who's the grossest actor you could think of, boy?
None.
Gosh, boy.
Gross?
Spend a week with, I don't know, washed up Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
Right? Or
Oh, she wash up the man. Let us go to
I really don't know where I go with this. Y'all, we've been drinking too much. We've been drinking too much.
Chris, body
And
man,
clearly, we have shown what Caribbean can do. It tastes amazing, but it is a creeper. And it will loosen
Editing the
your
Sip and
tongue.
Spill will be hilarious.
Okay? Fire Wolfman say it's Banks Bear. Right? That's who we gonna try and get sponsorship from in Barbados. Now we cash out. We totally not. And then Sheely's is saying, thank you for the laughs, ladies. I wasn't in the best mood today. All you're listening to Sheely's.
Yes, we
She
are.
said, thank you for the laughs, ladies. I wasn't in the best mood today, and you all flipped it. Well, that's what we do. She leaves. Okay, hunty. We love pleasing you guys. All right?
I just tried
Shawna
to
just
make
ready
it
to
safely
end
to a
it.
commercial.
What's a commercial?
I thought we should just do sip and spill for the whole show. I just drink Caribbean. Yes, I was saying. See where the spirit takes us.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
The one who this morning
See where
was
things
so
go.
Okay, so we're going to put a pin in the sip and spill and come back to it with the.
Wait, says who? There's my segment. You all have all your own segments.
All right, go to
Okay, guys, that's a wrap for Sip and Spill today. I don't know what happened, but something happened today. I have no explanation.
This was a stronger batch.
Oh, that's a 2:30, yeah? That's
Forgive
just
us.
saying. That's how long we took.
Thank you.
Forgive us. We don't blame it on the
45 minutes.
Caribbean, but we hope that we were able to entertain you guys nonetheless. Keep it locked to Island
Although
Girl
we lost
Talk.
sponsorship, but continue.
No, we won't. Hello. We love Caribbean.
I'm talking about John Legend.
Oh, John Legend. Well, yeah.
And Barbados. Anything Barbados.
Does not change the price of milk. His music sucks. All right? It makes me
I'm going home.
so depressed. I feel so sad. I literally want to slit my wrist when I listening to his music. Like, I swear to God. When Neicy God, or let Neicy disappear. Keep it locked to Island Girl Talk right here on He's Not Gonna Listen to You, DC. I'm the producer.
She's threatening Ananias, guys. Like, she's
Guys,
abusing him.
if you guys-
Neicy is a bully. She's pushing him.
If you guys see what is happening behind the scenes right now, and you guys thought I was drunk, Neicy is physically abusing our tech guy right now. Oh my gosh. Neicy, sit down.
Come, my friend.
He's not gonna listen to you, Neicy. I'm the producer.
I don't have fight value in here.
I'm the producer. Me.
I'm a co-producer.
So it's a negative. All right, guys. For the last time, it's a wrap on Sip and Spill. We had a lovely time just acting a damn fool. But guys, keep it locked to Island Girl Talk right here on O.U.R radio.fm. We'll be back with the lovely Neicy with Let's Talk Trends.
We're going home.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever we celebrate, wherever we celebrate, whenever celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate, celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
It's right, I mean, not care if them what. Oh yeah. Cool out to never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire on the street. We are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know dominion, it was given unto man. Right is right, I mean not care if them want do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. Of them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around.
And we're back, and that was Sammy Joe, Turn Up the Heat. And we're about to turn up the heat with some news briefs.
Yeah, with what day?
Let's talk trends. So we just have like 2 topics for you guys. We're all my IMAX lovers.
Oh, yes.
I love IMAX.
You hear the things? You
I
hear
like
the things?
Yes, I hear the thing.
I like Jam in IMAX though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer that. That's
Come
why.
down from there, Chris. Come down from there.
But I like to
Come down
go
from
and
there.
watch movies
But
alone. Talk your talk.
IMAX is celebrating their 11th
Anniversary.
with movies costing $11.
When we going? Shawna, we going?
It's a Sunday. It kicks off from this Thursday
From
to
tomorrow.
Sunday. IMAX is celebrating their 11th year anniversary with movies costing $11.
How much Jam costing?
It'd probably be around the same thing.
Right, so just to give you all guys some information, the movie special is for a limited time from Thursday until Sunday. So you could go across to their website and check out to see what's playing, purchase your movies, because you know Trinidadians like
It's
free
gonna be
thing.
packed. Yeah,
so it's gonna be.
If we go, I'm gonna go early in the morning.
But yeah, so we congratulations to IMAX, 11 years strong, and wishing you guys many, many more years.
What are they showing at IMAX now, though?
Well, we were checking it out.
You had the
because they might, I mean, all the hype, and then as a movie nobody want to see, you know?
I doubt they'll do that.
No.
I doubt they'll do that, yeah.
It's $11.
Is it $11? So where we going?
Next trend.
Right, next trend. So who's familiar with the Soca King himself movies, Bazo D?
I am.
Of course. Right.
Good one indeed.
Exactly. So, Bazo D has been nominated for 6 awards at Real Time Festival in Nigeria.
Heck
Wow, that's
yes. And this movie has been out a while and still circulating and racking up awards.
That's the thing about movies. It's not like music per se.
Yeah.
I mean, especially world movies that's made in different countries other than the first world.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
right.
great.
So just to give you all the categories, the Real Time Film Festival RTF Awards, that's where they're nominated, and they're nominated for 6 major categories: Best Lead Actor, Best Lead Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Screenplay, and Best Lighting Design.
Love it.
Very nice.
We Bazodi for Bazodi.
Bazodi will be screened at the RTF on August 26th, and the results will be announced on August 27th at the closing ceremony of the festival.
Love
and
it.
That's it for Let's Talk Trends.
Congrats to all those involved. Yeah, we Bazodi for Bazodi. Yeah. That's it. It's a wrap.
As soon as she spoke about IMAX, this one already reaching online, pulling up IMAX.
So we going Bazodi for Bazodi there.
So we going straight to Shawna.
Shawna,
take it away, Shawn.
So let's have now the
Get Through, Gone Through segment.
Right, so we know how this is go. We always talk about a situation and we try to figure out if some party either get through or they
gone through.
Or they gone through. I really wish I had a video for you all today, but hear this, right? Ananias, what you tell me we're there for? Yeah, but
Ananias like to do things last minute.
He was trying to see. Alright.
Too late. Talk to Shawn.
Yeah. So a man is seen on camera, right? He pull up his phone so and he recorded. You know when you put it on selfie and you recording yourself and the rest of the plane.
Yeah.
So he sits down next to his wife and he pull up the phone so. Attention, Southwest Airlines going Las Vegas. Can I get a
Neicy.
No, that's not where the story going.
And then the whole thing was real quiet. It was crickets.
Because you don't do that shit on a plane.
If you listen carefully in the video, you heard somebody and in the background saying, "Oh yeah," like very light. It's probably a passenger that was far. So, you know, I really wanted to find out today what were your thoughts on this, because I read the comments, and I actually want to read some comments so you could find out where we're going, because you know this thing viral now.
Yeah.
Right? Because
I think Ananias found the video.
Yeah. He's a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
And, you know, he tried a thing, but I don't know if he didn't have the vibes. I don't know what it is. But let me just read some of the comments for you, and if Ananias can handle us, he'll play it so you can get a better feel of what we're talking about, right?
I just give away a reenactment.
So, a comment was like, this was painful to watch. Because people now feeling embarrassed. Somebody said that flight needed more cool people.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody also said they did not pass the vibe test. Somebody said, grown ASS middle-aged man making jokes for TikTok. Cringe AF. Somebody said, they did not need to pass the vibe check. They are on a plane heading to their destination, not to hear someone trying to go viral and annoying the passengers.
Oh, everybody negative. So
you know, they're different. They're like varying views about how people feel. So let me
take you all to the clip.
Yeah, watch the clip.
Attention, Southwest Airlines going to Las Vegas. Can I get a yeah?
But that had a potential moment.
One more time, right now. One more time.
Attention, Southwest Airlines going to Las Vegas. Can I get a yeah?
But this is the thing, right?
So lame.
I just can't understand moments like that go viral. Because if I do that and I get it, I'm not posting it.
You see, people don't have a sense of humor when they're on a plane unless that stuff is coming from the staff. Because the staff, they're safe.
I find it could have been a viral moment if they didn't respond.
So my question, because this is the get you gone through. So I want to take the onus now on not the side of the guy, but the side of the passengers. How do y'all feel? The passengers, they get through or they gone through? And I would have given you all some opinions. Some people saying like they didn't pass the vibe test. Some people are disagreeing, saying they don't need to pass the vibe test. They head into a destination. Why are you trying to go viral? Some people say they needed more cool people. So for me personally, I know you all will usually go first, but for me personally, I think they gone through. So I am somebody on a plane who will, even if he embarrassing himself, I will go, oh yeah, just for kick something.
That was saying.
So we're not judging the man, we're judging the response of the people.
I see they going through.
We're talking about the people. Should they have obliged and give the man the forward, or are they in their right?
Well, she leaves is judging the man, and she says gone through. Is he face after? And she laughing. Right? But
so we're talking about the passengers now.
The passengers gone through.
They're gone through too.
And the wife gone through for the supporter, because you're supposed to be ride or die. And if nobody say anything, you're supposed to hire man back.
That poor wife reaction is clearly a result of my husband does do shit like this all the time, and I shame. Right? Play it one more time there, Ananias.
Nothing wrong with that.
Attention, Southwest Airlines going to Las Vegas. Can I get a...
Lame.
Poor guy.
So lame.
You think it's the personality, though? Like maybe if somebody said it better or different, somebody with more vibrance. I don't know. What are you thinking? Because I did crap like that on an airplane before, and we get
it was a
vibe. That in a park. Me and some friends did that in a park in the night. We could not see anybody.
Yeah.
And we said that, and we hear the all over.
When we don't have the vibe.
When we travel into the Caribbean with like the artists, something like it's like all of us on the plane members. That kind of you already have most people you know now. And then one of them artists say some shit.
Nah, you have bandwagoners. Them is bandwagoners.
So here's the thing.
Keep the vibes, man.
Oh, listen, the crowd gone through.
Yeah, I said the crowd. Yeah, the crowd gone through.
And the wife.
I say the crowd get through.
Right. Comments. What I say?
The crowd get through because, quite frankly, we don't. It's almost like saying bomb on an airplane. You don't say bomb on an airplane. You understand? You don't say bomb on an airplane. Nobody don't want to hear your jokes or trying to get people riled up. You know where we want to hear that from? The staff. Because when the staff happy and making jokes, we gonna have a safe flight. But you, right, with terrorists and like 9/11 and nobody, everybody threshold for bullshit on a plane is all the way down. All right,
feel that
we don't want to hear no hell yet.
I think it has a lot to also do with the individual, because if it was like a Kevin Hart said that,
thank you very much,
it would have been a vibe, you know.
Kevin Hart,
yeah,
because he's Kevin freaking Hart.
Even if it was, I don't want to say what I want to say.
He's Kevin freaking Hart. Come on.
I would have kept the vibe.
I did it.
I would have been that lone person in the back going,
I was ready to back him.
And then, you would have been that person, and then the on-plane sheriff watching you whole flight.
I don't
like,
care
try
about
something. Try something.
I don't care. I was supporting.
Leave them alone. They haven't lived.
I was supporting my guy.
I haven't lived. We haven't lived. 55 countries and counting. Girl, I haven't lived.
Exactly, we live. Bro, I see you in the front there trying to do your thing.
Boy,
trying to live your life.
If I was on the plane,
happy,
I would have supported you.
Because you like lame shit, Neicy.
All
you
we
say
like,
that.
You like corny too.
Queen corny.
Thank you. I was not going to say that.
That's her name.
Corny. Queen corny. Oh, let's make a jersey with Queen corny.
Queen corny.
Yeah.
Listen, because I know how to sell things no matter how corny it is.
I will link more people and we will print Queen corny.
Queen corny.
Yeah.
Listen, the crowd get through, he going through. Right? But only 2 against 1, so then when Kyle is saying some people have it and some people don't. He gone through and the people get through. Thank you, Kyle.
Kyle, you're dropping the ball there. I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah,
sometimes I don't know what's going on with my co-host, boy. Right?
Even if the man gone through, I would still support. And that's why I say
Nah.
That's why I say.
And even on top of that,
nonsense.
his hell yeah wasn't even strong.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he had come with a good, can I get a hell yeah? He might have get a few people, but you come with a hell yeah. What is that? Do you really expect people to
what he was
mimic
trying
that?
to do,
Yeah,
that's
they
support
probably
him.
didn't even hear.
Do you expect
It's
people?
possibility
They're
that
like,
people probably
what?
didn't even hear.
What
Yeah.
does he want us to do? Hell yeah!
Oh,
Nobody's
yeah.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, he was lame. He did not pass the vibe check.
All right, cool.
Sorry, not sorry. Phil King is saying, "Sup, watching from Kenya. Kenya in the house. Kenya, Africa." He says, "You got some nice content. Thank you so much, Phil
Thank
King.
you.
Thank you so much." So, guys, when
Good
you're
thing we said that we like the African accents.
Yeah.
Just
Nigerian, but we repping for the Kenyans.
Hey,
too.
mama, we love. Listen,
Yeah,
now,
that's
that
what Mama would-
How should we
we love Kenya. We love Kenya. We love the entire continent of Africa.
Yes.
Right? I really want to visit there.
Me too. That is the must. Like if I never leave
Absolutely.
Trinidad, I must go Africa.
Yes. Big up you,
Big
Phil
up you,
King. Big up you, honey.
Well, let's look to rap now.
Well, rap is your thing to rap,
Well,
you know.
alright, so
She rapping,
we just
rapping.
heard it. We got through the get you going through segment, and you all got to see the video. So yeah. Thank you, Ananias, for that.
Yeah, we'll
And
have
that's
more
it.
moments like that, more viral moments.
Yes.
Yeah. So, guys,
it's a wrap.
we're gonna go to one more quick break, and of course, we're gonna come back with the amazing, the soothing, the what she's do, calming Neicy, with of course our empowerment minute. Keep it locked,
A short
guys. You know
break.
we always have a good one for y'all.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Keep it locked. We'll be right back after these messages.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Crazy, can't believe what I'm thinking now. This ain't true. Hazy, touching my emotion, and boy, it's got me so confused. Lately, you've been seeing that girl, Stacy.
Hi, you guys. It's your girl Neicy.
Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna.
And unfortunately, it's that time where I come in to the place and space and give you guys what?
The Empowerment Minute.
I like to always tie in our ending quotes to our topic of the day. And seeing that we were talking about the effects of being bullied in your childhood and how that affects in your adulthood. The quote of today is, "You are in charge of not letting people get to you. They can't pull the trigger if you don't give them the gun."
Indeed.
Drops mic. Like,
Yes.
let us drop the mic.
Because we strapped. Simmer. Big up J Angel in the
Big
house,
up
I'm
J
telling
Angel.
you.
So let's just say that again. You are in charge of not letting people get to you. They can't pull the trigger if you don't hand them the gun. Yes, we know that when you're in your childhood, it's things out of your control, but your responsibility in your adulthood is to heal, right? And not let these things in your childhood basically control your your adulthood, right?
Consume you.
And with that, short and sweet, wishing you guys an amazing week. Oh, go you see what?
She rhymed. Thank you so much, Neicy. Yes, we could always depend on Neicy to calm us down and, like she said, keep us going for the rest of the week, all right? And with that, it marks the end of our show, Island Girl Talk. Guys, we got a little crazy today. I think we drank more than our fair share of Caribbean. Normally, you'll catch me out here, but you see, look at all
Normally,
that.
I'm up here.
Right? Listen, all the girls are not drinkers. We're not drinkers per se, so you know we can't really handle our liquor. But hey, if you were entertained, then mission accomplished, right? It's a wrap for Island Girl Talk. Please join us next week, Wednesday, from 12 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And it's the last Wednesday of the month. So, guys, you know it's going to be Guy's Perspective. And we have an amazing guest scheduled for you guys. We're not going to let it out just
And
yet.
it's Independence Day.
And it's Independence Day. We might have to do a little song. little something for the people. So guys, tune in. Bring your friends. Tell your friends to tune in. We want to have a little something for you all. What that is, tune in to find out. All right? And bring your friends as well. Yeah. And with that, we say goodbye. Right? Big up O.U.R. Radio.
Friends, goodbye. Cause now it's time to know.
What is that song?
The moon or the star and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play.
Is that a John Legend song? That sounded like a John Legend song.
Bear and the big blue house, Chris.
Lame. How to be John Legend?
Bear and the big blue house. Shame on you.
All right, I like Bear. I do like Bear. But Luna.
Yes, but Luna. Luna was singing.
We definitely drank too much today, guys. We're supposed to be wrapping our show today, but hey.
We still on?
We keep it. Of course, we still on.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. We have some We have some people. We have DJ Dawood saying, J Angel, oh God, no, I'm not reading that comment. DJ Dawood, come on, man, I can't take you. What was that one? We tipsy, but we not that tipsy. We're not reading that. Sheely says, give us a little clue now to the song. You see, because I love Sheely's now. Mm-hmm. You see, KTC is number one, and Sheely's can be our number two. Sheely's is my kindred spirit. She says, give us a little clue now. Not Bear and the big blue house.
Or Blue's Clues.
Bear and the big blue house.
Right?
Sure.
Yo, my belly is hurting.
Can we please end this show?
Yes, go through. I waited for you.
How we could be
If
off?
it was up to me, I ended up.
We ain't say our slogan yet.
Listen, my belly is hurting. I know we come in with a disclaimer this week.
I feel like I don't want to go. Can we stay another hour?
No.
I just kidding. I'm kidding.
Y'all don't pay me enough.
And it's just like, whoa. Slow it down. We don't pay you enough.
No,
It's lady. It's lady. You see, you're going to get the people the ideas and say, all right, guys, it's a wrap for Island Girl Talk once more, right here on O.U.R Radio. Join us next week from 12 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And we're going to be... Hold on. And we're going to have an amazing guest once more. And yeah, it's all right. And I'm not ready to go, but it's all right, guys. We love you guys right here on Island Girl Talk, where women are free to simply be unapologetically. Miss Neicy didn't say it.
You did not keep it classy. Do not say that.
Neicy didn't say the slogan.
I feel it peer pressure.
So we're going to say it one more time.
God.
We love you all. And join us once more right here on Island Girl Talk, where women are free to simply be unapologetically.
Do not say it. You
Keep
did
it
not.
classy,
No.
guys.
You all were not classy. Don't tell people to be classy.
No, we were not classy today. Bad.
You speak for yourself. I always classy.
Bad.
All the hating, live it up.
Bless it up, girl.
Worry less, set your mind free.
Set it free, let it fly.
Or you cannot be, just let it be. Just take it easy. Clear your mind and help you on with the trees. Cause we just living our life.
Jokes.
We just live my life like it's stolen.
Living.
Living it up cause we're free.
Living.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just live my life like it's stolen.
Live it up.
Living it up cause we're free.
Living.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Open your eyes in the moment. Forget the worries you had as a new day, no chances of calling. Don't be afraid, feel the spirit, your journey is endless. Dust off your worries inside, take a chance and just live in the moment.
Live it.
The day is your day, so just own
Let's
it.
go.
Never be afraid to show us up.
Don't be afraid.
That's all the hating, live it up.
Bless it up, girl.
Worry less, set your mind free.
Set it free, let it fly.
Or you cannot be, just let it be. Just take it easy.
just gotta think about it. Think about it. Think about it now. If you ain't gonna be about you, who gonna be about it? Be about you. So stop cutting up yourself. Stop cutting. Stop yourself. Stop. Cause we feel that pain too when you cutting up yourself. You move so up when a nigga try help. Try help. Big dog ting like, I do it by myself. Do it by yourself. And you don't need nobody else. Nobody. Sad thing is everybody need help. Learning from you, that's just how we grow. I got money, you got money, let that handy flow. We got problems, learn to let it go. Life is beautiful, life is beautiful.